Because why not? Went so well earlier, why not do it again? Hey! It's gonna be fun, they said. 3, 2, 1. We're muted, and we're no longer muted. We have sound. That's good. All right. Everybody's happy. At least I am. I'm the only one that's really important. Live chat. Now, we're going to go there. We're going to open up this Gmail and attempt to get the email that I got from me with an address to free music. It's not there. There it is. Okay. Then we were going to do a search for genre, and we'll go, how about jazz and blues? Play. Well, that's pretty darn loud. That's definitely really loud. Okay. So there's that. It's super loud, though. Hey, what's up, Toya? I'm sorry, I don't know if you tried to come in earlier this morning, but that was a total fail. Kind of trying to dial in this sound thing. I think we want it there. And then we can turn that down or mute it. Oh boy, where's the mute button? Mute. Just mute. Thank you. How you doing? I hope you are well. I don't know if you were on, but I went live at noon this morning and had absolutely everything that could possibly go wrong. So that was fun. I don't like this music at all. And I can't find it again. There it is. Okay, this is terrible. Shut up. Oh my God, that was horrible. I don't know if you could even hear it. How about we lose the jazz and blues and go back to dance and electronic, because at least that was decent. And we're just going to go Van Life Rager. That looks like a great name. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Perfect. Now, I need to go back here and find the chat again. My loyal fan Toya is still here. Oh, man. Luckily, we have 5 minutes till 4:20. Schmoke Dog, what up, Wes? Rob's neighbor, crazy. I was just thinking about you. Well, we got everything working again. I don't know if you can hear the music. It's really kind of more annoying than anything else to me. Can you hear me all right? Well, obviously, it's better to do a 4:20 in the afternoon stream. I figured that out in the first 30 seconds. Let me... Excuse me, I have a cigarette I want to light up. Because there's nothing wrong with smoking cigarettes on your stream. I wonder if this is going to pick that up or pick up my phone. Oh, okay. Wow. It picked that up, including the music. Which is not necessarily what I wanted to happen. Can't hear any music on our end. Okay, that is sort of expected. It's really not very good music anyway. Oil change on a 99 LeSabre, 3.8. That is, yep, absolutely. That car is the car that you want. All right, well, if y'all can't hear this music, I'm not enjoying it at all, so I'm going to turn it off because that's just annoying. It's terrible music. I think we're just going to go with no music on this stream, and I'll work out the music next time. I don't need the Bluetooth. Yeah, that car is one of the most highly recommended. That engine, that drivetrain, is one of the most highly recommended vehicles on the face of the planet. Okay, so now it's coming through there. So I want to mute that. There. So that's good. That is now muted. My cigarette keeps going out. Darn these cigarettes. So, back to what I was wanting to do this morning. Shaggy Man, what up? Eating and can't listen because I'm in a restaurant and no earbuds, but I'm here. Well, thank you, Shag. Boink, boink. Enjoy. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blow that in your face. My tobacco cigarette. Okay, so now I have to figure out what I've done here. This is on, or this is not on. The other one's on, but it's charging. I'll be right back. Charge. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, kitties. Dun, 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 dun. Charge. All right, 423. Use fingerprint. Can't. Okay, thank you. So, in theory, go back to meld, click that. Oh yeah, and you're upside down. Now you're upside up. Oh, what a great shot. Welcome to Schmoke's shop. Okay. Uh-oh, you guys went away. Where did you go? I want that closed, that closed, that closed, that closed, and that open. Thank you. You're upside down again. You're still upside down. Why is it always upside down? Thank you. It has to work one way. It can't be upside down in both directions. That wouldn't make any sense. Alrighty. So that's our little buddy that we're gonna play with a little bit. He is a 19. I always say 82, but I think 83 is the year they came out. So I guess it's an 83 Aero 50. I am on the right camera. Yes, Honda Aero 50. This is a two-stroke 50cc motor scooter from 1983. Strangely enough. Now, this morning I managed to knock off the mirror and take a chunk out of one of the fairings, trying to get it out of the hole that it was in. So that helped with my wonderful mood this morning when the stream was crashing and burning. I don't know if any of y'all were there. That was fun. Let me move this so I can see the chat, because I can't. Needs caption option on live. Is there one? I don't know. I want to move this up here so I can see it. Oh wow, I can see it now. Alrighty. Renegade, what up? I don't know if I already said hi to you or not. So yeah, this morning's noon stream, I think I ended up going for about 40 minutes, but I had every technical issue I could possibly have, and I was so irritated that even though I was putting a smile on, everything that happened was pushing me closer and closer to throwing something or something. So I just wrapped it up and said, maybe I'll come back on this afternoon. And here I am. Oh, my cigarette went out, so we'll put it down. Because you shouldn't smoke cigarettes anyway, kids. A little bit of Dr. Pepper. So, I'm going to go find the keys, because the keys are actually in the other scooter. And this camera angle would probably be better like there maybe, or there maybe, maybe. So yeah, the key is in the other scooter, so I'll be right back. I want to grab that. It's right here. Man, what a day. It's been a fun one, gang. So I have no idea if there's any gas or anything in this thing. It does, they both run. There are two matching scooters, but the batteries are both dead, and in order to kickstart it, it's kind of a little bit of a battle. So the batteries for these are not very expensive, and as I suspected, there is no fuel in there. So I ordered one. I think they're 20 bucks a piece. I was going to get two, but I mean, I don't have money like that. So even though it is cheap, I held off and I only got one. And I figure we can get one of them going good, and then I'll take the battery and put it in the other one and get the other one going good. And if I can get them both going good, then maybe I'll buy the other battery. Because these are probably going up for sale soon. Because I don't use them and they do have value, and I need to get some money together. So, that's what all this crap is for. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Like, strike. Hit it, por favor. That happens to me, Schmoke, too. I guess if I was following along, I would have held on, but I think I know exactly what you're saying. Your cigarettes go out. They do, man. It's weird. Back in my day when I smoked cigarettes, they wouldn't go out no matter what you did. They burned themselves. Ha ha ha. These are better cigarettes, though. Alright, so, just for the sake of doing it, let's put this battery in using tools that I have on me at all times. EDC, everyday carry. Phillips head screwdriver in my pocket, part of my knife. Glasses on my shirt. Alright. So there's a kid that rides around, speaking of two-strokes, on a two-stroke dirt bike. And I don't know if it doesn't have gears or if he doesn't know how to shift gears or what. But he rides around on this thing just going, and that's all he does all day long. And it's so loud and so annoying. I'm glad I got that out of my system. I think I hear him out there. That's why I said that. But it could just be a blower this time. But I know it's a guy on a motorcycle because I see him. He goes up to the store and stuff. And I just want to snatch him off his motorcycle and say, hey kid, you know this has more than one gear in it? You don't just have to leave it in third gear and do this or whatever you're doing. Alright, this thing's filthy, but we're just going to go for it. Covered in two-stroke oil because, like a diesel, that's what happens. Two strokes get oil on everything. It's just a bitty baby battery. He's just a little bitty baby. He's so cute. Aw. Alright. Positive. That's even the right. The posts are even on the right side. That's amazing. We'll put this in here. Not that there was a core charge, but I do have batteries. Check the chat. Check the chat. Oh, Rami, what up? I got robot Husqvarna push mower, size mower at the dump. My son said they are pricey new. Oh yeah, the automatic remote control ones, absolutely. What in the wild, wild world of sports is going on here? Oh, Rami, you say that every time. We are watching Schmoke fiddle with his two-stroke. All my son does is burn through all 6 gears on his CR80 over and over again. They just want to go fast. Yeah, and I understand the desire to go fast, but run it through the gears. This kid doesn't even run it through the gears. He keeps it like in third gear, near as I can tell, and just rolls into it and rolls out of it. It's very frustrating. It's like, oh my God, shift, dude, shift. But whatever, to each their own, as they say. Alright, so what we're doing now is we're sitting these nuts into the place that they go. Sometimes you can get really lucky and the screw is long enough to grab these nuts and pull them up. Other times you have to get a screwdriver and move your nuts up so that you can grab them with the screw. If you know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I just said. If you don't, you're probably like, this guy's a pervert. And you'd be right. But that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. And we are not lucky, kids. So now I have to come up with a pair of needle nose or something and lift the nut up a little bit so that the screw can catch it. Blazing Saddles. I'm at Schmoke shop. Oofda. That would get old fast. Yeah, it does. It gets real old. It's super annoying. And I don't mind it if he's in the distance, but he's literally like the end of my road on the main road going back and forth. A pick would do it, more than likely. So we're going to go with a 90-degree pick. And all you really have to do is just kind of lift the nut up a little bit. And then it'll grab. The, my wonderful point of view camera that I love so much, it is the main camera right now, but you can't use it out of its base. It has to be in the base to use it as a webcam. This thing's fighting me because I'm not paying attention. Come on, buddy. Get under there. Just get under it. Just get under there. See, if I had done this earlier, I would have thrown something. I was so irritated earlier. Carrie, who is Rob's neighbor, was in here. He was laughing at me. He's like, this happens to me every stream. There we go. Alright, and once you get a bite on it, it tightens right up. But you just got to get that one thread to bite. Key is in the off position. Now we're going to do the positive side. When you're doing the positive side of a battery, you want to make sure that you are not touching anything metal while you are doing it, because if you do, it will short out. So you have to be very mindful of that when you're tightening it with a wrench or doing what I'm doing, trying to put a screwdriver or a pick under it. Oh, stop fighting me, please. Thank you. What did we do with the screw, guys? There it is. You want to make sure not to touch the positive battery post to metal, no matter whether it's through a screwdriver or directly or anything, because it will short out. That's all. Bite. Bite, 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 bite. It's not biting, guys. It's fighting instead of biting. Let's go! Grab it. Grab it. It's not grabbing it, kids. I think I think the pick was in the way. It was. Alright, so that was installing a motor scooter battery, motor scooter battery 101. It shouldn't have taken half that long, but, filming makes everything more complicated. So, in theory, I'm going to stand up. We're standing up now. Oh, it hurts. It's okay, though. Check the chat. Throw shit. I'm going to go get food, leaving the stream on. Thank you, Wes. I appreciate it. Everything always goes the way they're supposed to go until you turn the dang camera on. What's up, Buster Travels? Dave, how are you, my friend? Just passing through. Have a great live, buddy. I appreciate it. Did you take your car out for a drive yet? Alright, so here is key. Gas line and stuff isn't even hooked up right now, but we're just going to go key on and see what happens, first of all. Key on. Oil light is on. We have no headlight. We should have a horn. We have a horn. We got turn signals? Nope. No headlight, but I don't think the headlights or anything work until it starts. But it turns over beautifully. Ha ha ha! So that's awesome. Not that it was really unexpected. I didn't think that it wouldn't work, but traveling man. So let me see what we've got going on here. The main issue with these is the petcock is a vacuum petcock, and two-stroke oil. You're probably looking at my head. So let's get you back over here a little further. And find me a rag, which is going to be in the rag department, which is over there. I'm also trying to think of Dave's car's name. Dave of Buster's Garage. I can't think of its name, but he's got a beautiful Volkswagen. Sally is on hold. I'm doing a bathroom remodel, then heading to Florida to Bug Jam. Is Bug Jam already coming up again? Well, maybe I should go. Where is Bug Jam? It's in Lakeland, right? Scene 1, scene 1, scene 1, scene 2. There we go. Bug Jam is in Lakeland, correct? Drink yourself some Dr. Pepper and you'll feel better fast. That's the song, right? Sally is on hold. Mr. Hancock, you don't get to meet Sally yet. Maybe next year. Mr. Hancock wants to meet her. Not Lakeland. Well, fine then. I'll look it up. Bug Jam, Florida. Ba-da-ba-ba-ma. Doody-doody-doop. November 8th and 9th, Pasco County, Dade City, which is Tampa area still, I believe. Yeah, probably not going to make it, but who knows? November 8th and 9th, is that what I said? So end of November, I will probably be in Daytona International Speedway for the Turkey Run. I believe it's near Orlando. Well, if you come through 95 and I-10 at all, I don't know how you'd be coming down. But if you come down 95 and on I-10 at all, I'm right off of I-10 in Jacksonville. If you had any desire to stop by, you're more than welcome. Anywho, is this charged up enough? Whoop. 71%. Well, yeah, it's charged up enough. That's the cool thing about the new phones and the high-speed chargers. They're not very good for the phone battery, but they charge fast. And what I'm looking for now is the remote control app, which is that. And I'm not on Wi-Fi, so I gotta get on Wi-Fi first. Man, everything's always a 6-step process. Do we have any fuel, kids? That would be another question. Even if I do, I have to hook up the fuel lines. That was our other thing. I found a rag. It's saying it's trying to connect, but it's not connecting. Why? Do I not have that open? I do have it open. There you go. Connecting failed. Good job. Okay. Well, it's right there, so just connect to it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yay, we're back to remote control. Remote control. Remote control. So, excuse me. Now we're going to go back to that camera. And continue on our mission. I can see the chat from here, so that's good. I don't have a bunch of light here. We could fix that too. Relatively easily, I think. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm dealing with it. So that would be that. Then we would need this and this, at which point we could plug this into there and then plug this into there and then press this button, and then we would have a little bit more light. These lights are not that great, but whatever. Better than the no lights that we had before, right? Right. What kind of camera setup are you using? Well, Dave, if you look at my YouTube channel, one of my recent videos, I can do this. This is going to be cool. I'll put a link in the chat to a video that explains exactly what I've got going on here. The camera that I'm on right now is my Insta360 Go 3S, which is the one that I put on my hat that has the point of view. But for this, what I'm doing is the other cameras are cell phones. Did I copy that yet? Or did I think I did. So this should be, boop, paste, go. And if I click on that, that takes me to, yep. All right, so that link is the video where I explain exactly what I've got going on here. And it never got any traction, really. I mean, it got 100 views or whatever. But like I said, I relatively clearly explain what I've got going on here. And it's all free, except for the cameras. But the cameras, like I said, I use old cell phones. My main... That camera, the other camera that we're using today, is a Samsung Galaxy S8. And if I remember correctly, anything S8 or above is 4K capable. Apple, I'm not sure, but you can do it with Apple also. Is that the video with the haters? No, the only... No, the haters... that I put the post up, that was about the diagnostic, the OBD2 scanner. I had a couple mechanics in there like, oh, you got no business with that thing, that kind of crap. And then somebody else complained about something else. I'm not sweating it. I just posted it just to post for the interaction. Believe me, brother, I do not let other people's opinions bother me. I care, my friends, I care about my friends' opinions, don't get me wrong, but people, haters, they don't bother me at all. I was trying to figure out what happened. Yeah, basically that OBD2 scanner video that I made, I told you, Renegade, the whole point of me doing that video was because basically to monetize, you have to have a certain amount of view hours in addition to subscribers. Well, I had the view hours, but then I realized what was happening was my view hours from a year ago were from a heater review that I did that had way high views, and those views are now dropping off. So as soon as I was making views on this end, at the other end a year ago, they were dropping off, so I could never get above that hump. So I went out of my way to do a review of a product that had 0 reviews on YouTube yet, in order to get the views that I knew were out there. And it worked. But the review, I also put a link to the video on a review on, this is a cigarette, by the way. Cigarettes are, nothing wrong with smoking cigarettes on video. The review on Harbor Freight that I posted, there's a link to the video. That just went live yesterday, so now it's starting to go up again. Yeah, go for it. I mean, like I said, the whole point of putting it up there is for the interaction. And as I said, it's like, I don't mind haters. You want to come watch my video and then post a comment telling me that you didn't like my video? That's fine with me. I get the watch hours for you watching the video, and I get the whatever points for you commenting and interacting. That's all positive stuff for me. Woo! All right. Switching cameras. Pew! Ha 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 ha. That's so fun. And that's what got me so irritated this morning was I had everything working and then it all failed. And it's, I can always just go stream on my phone. But if I've got 3 cameras that I can switch remotely, that's a lot cooler. So, this fuel line right here is solid as a rock. It feels like it's glass. And that is the wonderful fuel that we have nowadays. This is no better. Every bit of this is solid as a rock. This was flexible fuel lines. The clear one and this black one were both flexible fuel lines. They are not anymore. So, as I started to mention, the petcocks, or the fuel valve on, on these scooters, are operated by vacuum. And what happens a lot of times is they get clogged up and they stop working. I have not ordered new ones, and instead what I've done is I just put a manual valve on here, but it was still leaking. And everything on here is clearly very loose and is going to leak still. But for demonstration purposes, I believe we're going to go ahead and try and hook this thing back up and put at least a little bit of fuel into it and see what we can see. I'm not sure why there is a hose clamp on both ends doubled up, but that's not that important. I just don't want this fuel line to snap when I go to try and move it over to here, either one of them. Come on, man, come out of there. All the screw is doing is plugging the line, because what happens is when this petcock fails, it just dumps fuel all the time. I don't even think I'm going to be able to get this fuel line in here. It's so brittle. I'm not. I can already tell. Wow. I will check the chat here in just a moment. I'm going to try and loosen this up. I need to just grab some different fuel lines since I know I have it. Yep, that's what I need to do. We're just going to start over, kids. We're going to loosen all this clamp isn't even tight. So we're just going to take all these clamps off and set them down here. Jeez. Oh, checking the chat. Oh, lots of stuff has happened. Message retracted. Okay, I made a comment. When somebody brings an old bike in that has 10-year-old fuel and they wonder why it's going to cost so much. Yeah, amen to that. Cell phones and Iron, I think is what it's called, with Meld. Yes, that's the software I'm using, yes. Let's grab a pair of needle nose pliers and a rag. Get off of there. Just get off of there. Get off of there. Alright, well, this fuel line is just so nappy that I think we're just going to cut it and quit fighting it. I'm also going to put on my glasses so I can see what I'm doing, because I can't see a thing without my glasses. So my screwdriver is also a knife. Let's try not to cut any wires or ourselves. I need to tighten up this petcock. Oh, nice. Excuse me. Man, this stuff is like literally hard. It should not be hard. It really feels like it could be brittle enough that I could snap it off. It did. Oh, it snapped off the bung off of the petcock. Well, so much for putting fuel in this and not buying a petcock. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That, my friends, is hilarious. But lucky for me, this was no good anyway. So I'm not even going to let that bother me, even though it does. But also, the reason that these petcocks don't function correctly, if you can see that at all, is that it's just deteriorated completely internally. I mean, it's just, there's nothing. I'm looking for my knife. It's not in my pocket because I was just using it. Like all this stuff right here, this black gasket, whatever it was, what happens to it is it breaks up and it gets into your fuel system and clogs up your carburetor, strangely enough. So these are, I don't even remember, not that expensive, but I think they're more expensive than I like. So that's why I haven't ordered one yet, or two. But if I'm going to sell these scooters, they need to operate correctly. However, for now, I may have a petcock that will fit on there. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I'm so... Too bad you guys can't see what just happened. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Alright, so now we're going to go into the fuel system department of the hardware store at Schmoke shop. And we'll see if we can find a petcock. Because I know that there are at least two in here. I just don't know if either of them or if any of them are going to fit. Yeah, so I've got these two, but pretty sure they're a completely different style. I mean, obviously they're a different style, but I think they're different, dare I say, bung style. What do we got going on in the chat here? Cell phones and blah, blah. I have 4 videos I need to shoot, but just can't get into it today. You talk about doing 4 videos in one day? That's insane. I can't even wrap my mind around that. If I'm lucky, I can get my 1 video off a week. 4 videos a day? No. Nope. Couldn't do it, personally. Alright, so the thread size is completely wrong on this one, I can already see. But we'll try it anyway. Just for poopies and giggles. Yeah, and there's not enough room to do that. I guess I could pull out the reserve thing. I think this comes off, right? The little filter. Yeah. That didn't want to fit, so we'll just take it off. And see Yeah, that's absolutely not going to work. Heh. Well, hey kids, looks like we're going to get the other scooter out and see if we can get it going. Oh well. Dang old broken petcocks. Murr. Today is just one of those days. It's fighting me all the way, but luckily, at this point, I feel just fine about it. 4 viewers. All right. Funny, I actually do something and nobody's interested. If I sit in here and ramble and run my mouth for hours, they'll sit in here for 2-3 hours. If I just sit here and play on the camera, I could sit right here and talk to the camera. I'd have 8 to 10 people in here. Oh. Just lost another one saying that. That's funny. Whatever. Live streaming's weird. YouTube is weird. Alrighty. Let's put this back up then. And we'll see about getting the other scooter over here. So normally I don't even pay attention to the numbers. I'm just looking for the heck of it. So I'm on that camera, right? Yep. So we'll switch to this camera. And then we'll take this and rotate it that way. And grab the other scooter. Except I'm going to start running out of room. So let me... Not really running out of room, but getting crowded. Because even though the shop is 40 by 40, it still gets crowded when you shuffle stuff around all the time. Plus I have, 3 or 4 different projects going at any one time. I have no idea who just came speeding down the road. I would assume it's just an Amazon truck. But it's probably cooling off out there anyway. Oh yeah, it's gonna rain, it looks like. Hoo-wee. Just opening up the garage, guys, sorry. I can't see that from here. How she goes, you could go vertical and get bots and spammers. Just be Schmoke and it'll all work out. That's the plan, Carrie. Carrie is Rob's neighbor, by the way. Sometimes, because of the name of the channel, I call him Rob, but he's actually Carrie. Just if you get confused why sometimes I call him Carrie, sometimes I call him Rob. It's because of the damn channel name. But I have met Rob virtually on the old webs. Oh, y'all loved that sound. I know you did. On the streams. All right, let's see if we can break this one off too. It'll be great. We'll have 2 broken motor scooters. Oh wait, we already do. They're not broken. They're just old and abused. And I saved them with the thoughts of, having me and my cute girlfriend on cute scooters and all that, but that didn't happen. And I could use the cash a lot more, and they actually do have value. They're not worth a fortune, but definitely, I could let these go at $500 a piece and really feel like I was kind of losing, really. Legends in our own minds. Ah, the mysterious and fantastic Schmoke of Schmoke Shop. So, is this one hooked up at all? No, the petcock's not even on this one. Huh. Where is it then? That's concerning. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess we get into the scooter bucket, which also has lots of parts. There's one. Alright, so yeah. Wait. That should be the vacuum line. Oh, wow. Hey, Carrie. If you're familiar at all with these vacuum petcocks, if it's bad and the diaphragm's got a hole in it, isn't there extra fuel going into the vacuum? Just a thought. Anyway. I know how these work, but for some reason I'm having a total brain fart right now. That's the vacuum line, is the bottom, and the fuel is the side, right? Right. Scooter nerds love them. I could see that, but shucking on her, we'll figure it out. Yeah. Oh yeah, sucking on it will always help. Wait, what? Well, at least since this one's not broken and it's already off, and we already have the battery on this scooter, let's hook it back up to this scooter. And then we'll go back to that other scooter later. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Am I on the right camera? Yes. So, right, this is the vacuum line. It goes to the bottom, which should open the petcock. But yeah, that's weird. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It does matter, though. Anywho, we'll just put it on there. And it's probably not going to tighten because the gasket has been pulled off of it. But we'll still grab a adjustable wrench. Check the chat. Scooter nerds love them. I mean, these things are actually great as far as, the two-stroke scooters. When I used to take this thing out to a music festival, I'd run into people out there and they'd have their brand new 50cc four-stroke motor scooter and be out there, running up and down the road. And I'd be like, hey, you want to race? It's like, man, that old scooter can't keep up with this thing. And I'd laugh at them and say, okay, buddy, it's a 50 just like yours. And, two-stroke power, man. It's like, meow, and they're back there going, oh, it's fun. Hooey! Alright, so I need fuel line now. Back to the fuel line department. We should have quite a selection because I bought fuel line recently. And none of this is going to be big enough. So that's nice. Well, what was this for then? This was for the RD or DS7, whatever it is. I mean, I can get this on the petcock end maybe, but no, this is too skinny. Which means that the stuff that I have to use is this, which isn't going to last very long, just like last time. I guarantee. But it's what I got. And if we're going to be productive today and make something happen, it's what we're going to use. Ay, ay, ay. So we'll put the skinny end on that. And I, of course, do not have any small hose clamps, because that's the other thing that I always forget to order from Amazon. I don't really want a loop in that, so I'm just going to cut it and put it on. And I can always get more line. Alright, so in theory, even though there are no hose clamps or anything, it doesn't really matter because it's all just patched together for now. All I gotta do is get this line onto this valve, and you can't see it anyway because my hand's in the way. But I was really expecting it not to be this hard. That's not what she said. What? Alright, so we've got 2 barbs. That should be plenty. That is not kinked. Again, none of this is clamped on. So we're certainly not going to put a lot of fuel in this. But I want to put a little bit of fuel in here and see how easily it starts with a battery. Because that's going to let me know whether it's worth buying a battery for the other one or not. Or just tuning them up to where they can kickstart easily. Because all I want to do is be able to show proof of life to someone who may be interested in purchasing them. I could see that, but Shuck and Honor will figure it out. Right, that's the same. Nothing has really happened. That's fine. That's fine. And I hope I have at least a little bit of petrol. I do. Not that these take a lot, but they get really good gas mileage. Like 80 to 100 miles to the gallon, I think. Oops. Alright, so we have no fuel in the line yet. But the vacuum of the motor turning over may get us going. Let's see. Hey, it's not working anymore. There. Nope. Interesting. Okay. Ow, 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 that hurt. Ouch. I wonder if the fuel's actually going through there. I don't know. Would have expected that to start. Well, y'all saw me pour fuel in there. For some reason, I still don't have any fuel. We'll do the old starter fluid thing. Liquido de Aranco, or whatever that says. I don't know why that would suddenly start drawing fuel, but... yeah, I got no fuel. Well, it definitely starts better with the electric starter. Only trouble is it's only running off of starter fluid. And now I have fuel in here, but for some reason it's not going into the carburetor. That's new and exciting. Check the chat. I could see that, but shucking on her will figure it out. Chat ain't doing nothing. Am I actually live streaming? Yes, I am live streaming. Okay, everybody's just lurking. That's fine. I'm still accomplishing shit. And that's what's important. Oops. That goes there. Yeah, I got plenty of fuel in there. That should be doing something. I mean, half the fun of working on the scooters is because you get to go on a scooter ride. But we can't go on a scooter ride if it's only running off the starter fluid. Yeah. Yep, it's leaking fuel. There is fuel everywhere except for where it's supposed to be. So that's cool. Not really. So what happens if I do that? Uh-oh, sorry about that. Maybe a mouthful of fuel. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, there is no fuel coming out of anything. Yet this tank has fuel in it. I don't know how we're going to get the fuel out of the tank, but I guess I'll figure that out on my own time. But now I know why I pulled this petcock off, because it's obviously screwed up. Ha ha. Alright. Okay, alright. That's fine. I'm going to turn on a fan and get this smoke and carbon monoxide out of here. I'm also going to trip over that and possibly break it. Actually, I'm just going to bring fresh air in. Check the chat. Check the chat. Ha ha ha. Do you have a little mighty vac to test or suck? I do not. I had one and it broke and I have not replaced it. But I know exactly what you're saying. I think that petcock is screwed up. Another stream in the shame day. I'm just here to hear you say petcock 100 times. Yes, exactly. Petcock and bung. Because the petcock actually attaches to the bung and also has bungs. So it's petcocks and bungs today. Revenge stop motion. After having my little frustrated session this morning, I made a conscious effort to come back on at 4:20 this afternoon and try and stream again. And everything is going beautifully and smoothly. As expected anyway. I'm not going to get frustrated over this not working. It's broken. That's why we're playing with it and working on it. So that's normal mechanic stuff. But the this morning's stream with all of the technical failures, that irritated the heck out of me, and I don't even remember who it was. Someone came in and asked, and when I explained to him what had happened, it all brought it back, and I just started getting irritated again. And I was like, you know what? My issue was that if anything, like when I broke off, you weren't in here yet, Revenge, but I just broke apart over there. And if I had done that this morning, that would have pushed me over the edge, and I would have been throwing stuff and cussing more than I already was this morning. So, the safer part of Valor in order to save Schmoke's face was to shut down the stream this morning and regroup this afternoon. Where are you, Revenge? Overseas, I take it. Obviously. 4 hours. So yeah, you're You're overseas for sure. I'm going to light my cigarette back up. Now that I got oil and grease all over my fingers, it just makes it that much better. England, we've discussed this before. Yes, well, some of us have not great memories. Plus, you know, I got a few people. I don't have a huge audience, but I got a few people that I try to keep up with. Oh, so do ours get changed today or this morning in the middle of the... But it's back, fall back. So that's better. That's the one that I like. That means 8 a.m. is actually 7 a.m. Yeah, that's the one that I like. So does that happen today? I guess. Or did it happen already and I'm in a different time zone and I just don't know it? That would be crazy. I could be in multiple time zones at the same time if I go to the right place. Man. It went out again. That's a good sign, but whatever. November 2nd. So no, definitely not tonight. So people do it at different times in different countries? Are you serious or are you just pulling my leg? United States. Oh, wow, man. Two a.m. last Sunday in October. How does that work? Oh, that's just ridiculous, dude. That's... I mean, because time isn't screwed up enough by them doing that. It's different depending on what country you're in. So you could literally take a flight from the United States during a certain time and be, oh, wow. Yeah, that's nuts, dude. 2 hours. 2 hours difference in addition to the time difference. So it'd be 6 hours difference. That's nuts, dude. Cannot wrap my mind around it. This does not compute. Where are we at? 3 viewers. All right, we're losing everybody. I don't think it counts when I say the 3 viewers. I don't think it's counting people that are lurking. I think it's just the people that are active in chat. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know how. I think most of these numbers are BS, also known as baloney in Swiss. Participants. So yeah, I'm showing Revenge, Stop Motion, Rob's Neighbor, and Schmoke Shop. Yet I'm pretty confident that I have at least 2 other lurkers. Toya and probably Renegade is still lurking. Adam might also be lurking back there and just not have said anything yet. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just exploring, just curious. All right, so we need to order Petcocks for a 1983. I'm still working. Oh. I didn't realize you were working, Toya. Well, thanks for joining me while you're working. Usually flying from US to UK. If you take off from New York at 7 p.m., you'll arrive in London 7 a.m. You'd now arrive at 6 a.m. On what day, though, man? I wonder if I could do, I mean, I know I can, but if I could do it without sharing any personal information. You know who I am. Sign me on in there. Just do that. I don't want passkeys. Just sign me in using the damn password that you have saved. Oh my God. Why do y'all do this crap? Verify it's you. We sent a message to your phone. I didn't want you to send a message to my phone. I just wanted you to log me in. And no, you didn't. I don't have any message from you, Google, or whoever you are. S25 Ultra. Where is it? Not seeing anything. Enter your screen lock for the selected device. Enter my screen lock? Fuck you. Pardon my French. Go jump in a lake. Anyway, get the hell out of here. What the heck are you doing, dude? I don't want a saved passkey. Just put the password in that you have saved in my Google passwords. I hate AI. Everything thinks it's so smart, and all it's doing is counteracting itself. Just go to Amazon. Right. And sign in. Using that email. Continue. No, get this thing out of the way. Cancel. Password. Sign in. Thank you. Enter code. This is really happening, guys, in real time. It's like they're going out of their way to piss you off. All I was trying to do was go exploring and see if we could find the petcock that I need. Instead, I'm pissed off now and still not where I want to be. Don't require code on this browser, ever. I don't want a passkey. Oh my God, get the hell out of the way. Yeah, it's got my name all over it. Not that important, but I'd rather not. Oh, dude, I don't know why I haven't ordered this yet. They're $12 a piece. Whatever. I'm not going to do that right now because I need to make sure I'm ordering the right thing. But, yeah, that's annoying. Why was that so hard? Why did I not order this last night? Oh, I know why. Because the battery was coming overnight. And I couldn't get this overnight. So I'll just order them. I'll go ahead and order 2 of them. I guess we could put the battery over in the other scooter. Let's do that and make sure that that starter works and it turns over and everything. And if it does, I'll go ahead and order another battery and the 2 petcocks. I guess. I hate investing money in these things and then finding another problem. But like I said, I'm going to sell them anyway. And I should be able, or I'm not going to take less than $500 a piece for them, now that I think about it. The issue that I'm going to have is I want to sell them as a pair because they're actually sequential VIN numbers. They're one, oh my gosh, a lot of stuff just happened. Right. The next day, your accounts are so safe, even you can't get in. Yeah, right? Stealing the most valuable thing, time, exactly. Audio is very low. I think the microphone, oh, because the microphone's on the back of my head. Sorry, guys. I think when this microphone dropped a few days ago, it broke. It's working, but not as well. And the other, there's 2 microphones in the set, but the other one has also broken. The clip is broken off of the back. So I can't even use it anymore. Plus the battery's now dead, I guess, because it wasn't charging even though it should have been. Oh yeah, this thing's... Anyway. So that's the story with that. I should turn that down some. Then you won't be looking at the bright light. Should have done that 20 minutes ago, huh? Mic is sounding good. His CTA. Oh, I need to turn my volume down now. Much better now. Toya, thank you for hanging out, Mama. I appreciate you being here. Seriously. Sorry it wasn't more entertaining. Like I said, this morning was supposed to be the stream, and it failed. So this one's just kind of a... because I wanted to. His CTA. My call to action. Sound is great. It's been a smoking good time. So anyway, yeah, my point was that I was able to get this one louder before, and now for some reason I can't. I mean, it barely goes above halfway. And I mean, I can even get right up on it, and it barely gets above halfway on the meter. Everything I can turn up is maxed out right now. So I don't know what's up with this microphone. It actually, funny thing, y'all will hear the difference. This camera phone sounds a lot better. However, I can't pick up me over there on this camera phone. So we do the wireless microphones. I bet that was kind of fun. Neato. Changing sounds. That's brilliant, Carrie. Just randomly adjust the volume and make people have to look at their screen to adjust it. I like it. Alright, let's switch back to the other camera. I don't even know where the thing with the remote is. Here it is. So that's that screen, that button. Yep. Alright. And we'll go ahead and do what I said, even though it's a pain in the butt. We'll switch and put the battery into this one. Oh, wait. I don't know what's going on over here. It's got wires attached to it. Oh, somebody was trying to jump it or something. I don't know. Oh, boy. So I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but... there's like a wire holding these wires together. I guess to keep track of them or something. I don't know. But green is ground on a Honda, right? Excuse me, yes. Green has always been ground on a Honda. I don't know if they still are, but I know back in the day, in the 80s, they were. Excuse me, they were. Oh man, this thing's still got a battery hold down in it. It's stuck in there underneath what was in there, the battery. Lots of leaves and dead creatures, insects and stuff. When you flipped your hat around, it went way better. Boop-a-doop. Okay, so let's just go ahead and change it out. I'm going to actually grab a real screwdriver rather than playing games. All I have to do is go into the screwdriver drawer. Ha ha ha! There's a screwdriver drawer. Of course there's a screwdriver drawer. Oh, but now you're looking at that. When we actually want you to be looking at that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm dealing with it. So now I've got a light shining directly in my face. That's nice. Again, you do not want to touch your positive battery post to anything metal. Did I just accidentally change cameras? No. Also, you don't really want to lose the screws. Don't lose the screws, or you'll be screwed. The Christmas song is coming to life. I'm not sure why, but it's okay. Sometimes I like to sing Christmas carols, but not normally during Christmas, because it's much more fun to sing them when it's not the right time of year. Joy to the squirrels. I need my glasses and I don't have them. I must go seek them now. Here is a pair. People telling me I'm missing some screws sometimes. Yep. People say I'm crazy, but I know better, it's not true. 'Cause if I was crazy, then why would I be sitting here talking to you? The actual reason that I started a YouTube channel was so that I had an excuse to talk to myself in the shop. Because I'm not actually talking to myself, I'm talking to my loyal viewers on my YouTube channel. So there. And I'm just trying to unwrap all this wire that somebody has shoved in here for some reason. Again, I think it was just to keep the wires from getting lost, since they disconnected the battery or something. They being whoever, previous owner, I guess. It wasn't me. If I was really concerned about this, I would be cleaning up these ring connectors with a piece of sandpaper or emery cloth. But I'm really not that concerned about it. Now, for those of you who weren't here, the nut is just long enough, the bolt rather, is just long enough to grab the nut on these battery posts. And when you stack two ring terminals, it's no longer long enough. So I use a pick or a screwdriver to just kind of nudge the nut up to the height that it needs to be at to get grabbed by the bolt. So there. And sometimes it's easy, other times it's a battle. That's all. Oop. Oh, I thought I had it. I didn't. If you're real lucky, then you can knock the nut out and get it completely lost somewhere. That's always fun. Luckily, I've replaced enough of these batteries that I have these nuts all over the place. What? Alright, this is not really working very well. So I'm going to switch to a magnetic pickup tool, which is another option. The problem with the magnetic pickup tool is many times there's not enough room to get it in there. And again, if I had the point of view cam, I could show you exactly what I'm doing. I could probably... Oh, come on. Set it up to where we could set this out. I will try and set the camera up to where we can get the other one on film. Girls on film. Girls on film. I know that grabbed. Thank you. Jeez. I'm like watching it pull up, but it seemed like it wasn't ever going to go. Alright. So, let's take you. I don't know who's even watching. I didn't say I didn't agree with them. I do. I do not agree. I am not crazy. I know I'm not crazy. If I was crazy, who would I be talking to right now? I'm talking to my viewers. Hi, viewers. Hi. Oh, there we go. Y'all like that macro, huh? Macroeconomics, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. Shoot. Alright, so. Even as close as I've sort of got you, you still can't see what I'm looking at, probably. What I would need to do in reality is undock. Old school, OG drone mode. OG point of view mode. So, what we're talking about is that nut right there. Wish I had better lighting, because this is actually a really good shot for what we're talking about that I could use in a later long form video. If I could only get my other hand. Anyway, my point is that you can use the magnet from the side to move that nut around and control where it is. It's not really an issue right now, again, because the screw is long enough. But when I put this ring connector, wherever it is, ring connector in there, that makes it not quite reach to pull the nut up. I know what I meant. Hopefully you do too. Let's get you back in your dock and do what we do. And it does not look like anything has happened on the chat, so we're just going to focus on what we're doing for a moment and get this wire off of here and find the screwdriver. Make sure the key is in the off position. The key is in the other scooter, so it is definitely in the off position. I'm going to make sure again that we do not have any exposed wires on the hot side that are going to touch anything metal, because that will short out your electrical system. And if you touch hot to ground long enough, you will burn up all of your grounds on all of your components, which is one of the issues that had happened with the $400 China bike, wherever it is over my shoulder. Was I had to trace and repair several circuits that had been partially cooked. Alright, we have a positive and a negative circuit. We know this one's not going to start, or at least it's not going to start off of fuel. But let's get the key. And let's get the key. The key. What did I do with the key, guys? Wait, how is the light on? Okay. Okay, that should not be hot right now, but it is. Anyway, let's get you zoomed back out. Hi! Wide angle. The key is in the luggage lock over here. But what I was talking about, the light with the turn signal on, it's actually lighting up. Which it shouldn't. Yeah, see, so somebody's hot wired this thing and the ignition, I'll bet, doesn't even matter. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Oh, it's on. The key is in the on position. Okay. Now it's in the off position. Okay, interesting. And yet this is not even the right key. Or something. Yeah, this is probably why I use the other scooter. Alright, there. The key is now in the on position. Okay, it does turn over, though it does not sound like it has anywhere near the compression that the other one has. Is there a spark plug in it? Yes. Let's spray some starter fluid in it and see if it pops off. Oh, my back's starting to hurt. That was just bonus information. Gosh, that hurts. All right, 2.5 squirts. Interesting. Huh. So this one doesn't start. Interesting. Well, now we have a project for sure. I know I've had this one running. I know I have. I've had them both running. I know for certainty I have. We'll just spray some more starter fluid in there. What's the worst that could happen? There it went. Huh. That's kind of surprising. I guess it's time to check the chat again. The story just changed there 4 times. Yeah, well, it's a change. It's an ever-evolving story. Never-ending story. Huh. Well, the on position, since it comes out with it on, should be the only, use the right key. I'm just making sure it doesn't turn further than that. No, on is on. Okay, so that should be firing right now. I don't know why it's not. Wow, it turns over really fast. No wonder people put batteries in these things. Very interesting. Well, now we go into diagnostic mode, I reckon. What do y'all think? Ain't got nothing better to do, let's do it. Okay, I know part of the problem. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that was barely on there. And was not actually attached to the spark plug, I don't think. Whereas it is now. We'll spray some more in there. What's the worst that could happen? What's it going to do? Explode? That's running. I don't know if y'all can tell. It ain't right, but it was firing. No doubt about it. See, you can't do the safety. That's so weird. I mean, starter fluid, this thing should be firing right up like the other one did. And it's firing. I can tell that it's firing, but it ain't right. What is this? Just laying here. It's like a voltage regulator, probably. It's some sort of relay, at the very least. There's a fuse there, but the fuse is not blown. Well, let's see if we got spark. Gang, what do we got here? Does it have a run switch on the handlebar like a motorcycle? Yes. That's what I was wiggling on and off to see if it was a bad connection. Because yeah, sometimes those can get corroded, and if you wiggle it on and off, it'll make it help it spark, make it help it go. Oh, right. This is for an insulated. This is non, or I know what I mean. It doesn't have the thingy on it, so I can't put the thingy on it. I mean, I could. I just have to hold it. So, this should be entertaining. It's gonna probably shock me. Let's find out. Blah, 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 blah. It's not on? It is on. It's not on. It was on. Now it's off. Now it's on again. Okay. Ow! It shocked me. We have spark. We have a good solid spark. Alright, well, we have spark. Oh boy. That was exhilarating. I'm all electrified. Let's switch to that scene. Hey guys, we have spark. Hey. It doesn't matter which spark plug wrench I grab, it will be the other one. So I'll grab them both. Yeah, that's smart. I'm a fart smeller. I got 3 different spark plug wrenches here, theoretically. I don't have a socket anymore, or a ratchet. If a ratchet had an egg, could it ratchet? Where's my ratchet? Oh no. Well, if it's half as tight as everything else was, it won't be tight anyway. It's the big one. So, since I don't have a ratchet handy, thank goodness, this has a box end on it. I forgot to switch the camera back. Good. So that's utilizing the remote control. Utilizing the remote control on the phone. Guys, have you seen my phone with the remote control on it? I lost it. It'll probably turn up soon. That'll wake you up quick. Yeah, that's, you know. As a matter of fact, people should do that with their alarm clocks. Just hook them up to a spark plug. So yeah, I had a phone. It's a pretty expensive phone. I was using it to control my scene changing, and then I put it down somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't know where. It's okay though. It's just my primary mode of communication. Yay! I've lost my phone, and it's somewhere really obvious too. Like underneath one of these seats or something. Oh, come on guys, help me out here. What did I do with my phone? I hope it's not under this seat, smashed. That would be unfortunate. It is. It was underneath the seat. Partially smashed. Anyway. We're gonna go back over here for a little while. Ooh, look what I found. I should light that back up. It's probably why I lost all my viewers. They're like, oh, that guy's doing smoking cigarettes. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, man. Anyhow, alright, let's switch back to that one. Now that I've found my phone, we'll just leave it up there where it's safe. And let's pull this spark plug. Like I said, I mean, there's plenty of ratchets around here. I just don't know where one is. And since this has the box end on it, wrench end, whatever, we're just going to use this adjustable wrench a croissant wrench, as they are called in France. Yeah, this thing feels like it's cross-threaded in there, of course. So I think I've already started to mention it. The other scooter is the one that I used when I used to take one of them to music festivals and stuff like that. And it was the other one. This one I have not messed with anywhere near as much. So I probably have not discovered all of its issues yet, is my point. Including an exceedingly fouled and... Whoa, where's my glasses? Fouled and flooded. I don't know what that is, though. It looks like motor oil, which this shouldn't have motor oil in it. Yeah, this should not have motor oil in it. Black oil at all. It's a two-stroke. Very interesting. BPR 6HS. Uh-oh. Dang it. Anyway, BPM 3013. What that is? No, what that is? Oh, that's NGK. That's way too big. BKR 5E. No. Not even close. Alright, well, I was hoping that maybe I just happened to have a proper spark plug, coincidentally, sitting here. But it does not look that way. So let's find the rag that I put down somewhere else, or actually it's in my pocket. I can feel it. One viewer we're down to. Alright. Well, Renegade, thanks for hanging out. Yeah. We're probably going to shut this down soon regardless. Because, you know, just don't feel like it's accomplishing that much. Anyhow, I should have some emery cloth in here. We're just going to clean up this spark plug a little bit, except you're on that camera. So, I'm just going to take some emery cloth and run it through here. Matter of fact, that gap is so skinny I can't even double it up. And we're just going to try and knock down any of the carbon fouling. This plug actually looks brand new, other than just being weathered from sitting for years. But, you know, if you got 20 different people trying to start this thing over the years, especially if they don't know what they're doing, the first thing that's going to happen is the plug's going to foul out. And by fouling out, well, if Renegade's the only person here, he knows what I'm talking about, so I don't have to explain myself. Thanks, bud. I said I'm going to shut it down in a minute regardless, because, I mean, I'm sure it's slightly entertaining for you, but it's not like I'm getting a bunch of watch hours out of this. So I'm probably just going to... I got some brake clean or something right around here, don't I? Knock out the sand. Carb cleaner. Carb cleaner doesn't evaporate quick though, does it? Who cares? Whatever. It'll evaporate quick enough. I know brake cleaner evaporates a lot quicker. What did I do with my glasses? Set them down somewhere. They're right there. Yeah, I think I'm going to shut this thing down here in a little while and enjoy a nice adult beverage. Today is definitely going to be an adult beverage evening. Who knows? Enough adult beverages, I might end up live again in the office. Ha ha ha! It has happened. I have been known to go live at late hours in inebriated states of mind. Not regularly, but it has definitely happened. And it's fun. Alrighty. Now we're going to snug our plug, but not over tighten it. And then we're going to reattach our spark plug boot, because that's what it's all about. And we know that the spark plug is putting out a spark, or we know that the boot was putting out a spark, because it just shocked the heck out of me. It was shocking. And then I put the keys down here, and it is the key with the chunk missing out of it. And we put that back in there. Turn the key to the on position. What's funny is that shouldn't even happen if I'm not squeezing the brake. I guess I could put that in. There is a lock thing, but it doesn't lock it. But it doesn't matter, because it seems that somebody has bypassed the safety anyway. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. So anyway, let's try again. Wow. Oh, I remember. I remember exactly what's happening on this one. The throttle cable is kinked or hung up on this one, and it stays wide open. I just remember that. No, it's not. It's moving. So it's working. It's just not working right. It's hanging. It's dragging. It's going slow. I know what I mean. Well, that's starting to annoy me. I don't know if it's annoying y'all. I liked it better when the safety was not working. Now all of a sudden the safety's working again. Ha ha. There. Yeah, see, it's firing. It's just not really. Not right. Yeah, it's totally firing. It's just not running right. So, wow. It shouldn't really matter on starter fluid how the carburetor is tuned, because that's what I'm looking at. There's a screw here that's backed almost all the way out, but that should make a difference. I should be able to fire this thing off of starting fluid straight into the damn spark plug hole. It must have a huge vacuum leak or something somewhere. That would be a possible explanation. Okay, I also have there's a fuel line looped from a vacuum. Yeah, that should make a difference on starter fluid. But again, the one or two people that are in here probably have some idea what I'm talking about. I don't know if you can even see that, but this is the vacuum line to attach to the bottom of the petcock, and that's the fuel inlet, and there's a fuel line connecting the two of those. So I don't know how you would even get fuel into this carburetor. That's funny. But yeah, this screw definitely should not be backed out that far. I guarantee it. That should be like 1.5 turns at the most. And that's 1 half, 2 half, 3 half, 4. Wow. Okay. So that's a half. That's 1 and a half. That was 4 turns out. Yeah, basically somebody got a hold of this thing and they had no idea what the heck they were doing. And they tried to get it running, and they probably broke something. Hopefully not. I know I've had this running because when I did the... So I must have had this. I probably did this... Yeah, I had to have done this. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I have to have done that because I know I've had this running when I did the New Year's Eve... whatever I call it, Will It Run Fest. So I know I've had this scooter running before. But anyway, where are we at? Alright, same old stuff. Not a whole lot going on. We're going to switch back to this camera. And that can sit right there. I'm going to bring the chat and everything down here so that I can actually see what in the heck is going on. Then I'm going to grab this chair and I'm going to set it right there and plop down in it. Then I'm going to go, wow, that's a heck of a delay. Live. Click on that. No, I want to watch it, not edit it. Where, why? Why? Yes, click on that. Thank you. Hey, there I am. There's me. Hi, I'm Schmoke. And there's my chat. Yay. Far out, man. Anyhow, alright. What do we got going on here? Did everybody oh no, it says there's 4 of you now. So if there's 4 of you, that means there's 3 of you lurking, and I need y'all to smash the like button if you have not. What is that? No, not tonight. I am, right. Dropping back down. There's a huge glare on the screen. Can I go up? Going, where's this lever? Here it is. Going up. Ha! I went up. Now I'm taller. Did that when I came in, as always. Yeah, thanks, Renegade. You and I are pretty good about that. A lot of people are. A lot of people just don't think about it. If they're not making content or actual, people making stuff on YouTube, a lot of people, excuse me, I don't think they understand what, how important that is to helping motivate the algorithm. But anyhow, like I said, I could sit in here and bullshit for hours, but I don't really see any need to, Renegade. I appreciate you being here. Anyone else who is still lurking out there, I appreciate you as well. I appreciate everyone who watches it later, because I will leave this one public. The one earlier, I made it private. I haven't deleted it yet, but it's mostly just me being frustrated and cussing. But I think there's still enough in there that I might be able to, excuse me, do a screen recording and grab some of the information and then the information from this one, and I could still possibly make a long form video about the scooters. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to crack open an ice cold beer. I'm going to make me some dinner. And I'm not going to worry about this anymore for the rest of the evening, because tomorrow I got to start focusing on Wednesday's long form video, because unlike Renegade, I don't do 4 videos a day. I still can't wrap my mind around. I guess I could if I did the like that OBD2 scanner review. That did not take very long. So stuff like that I could do more of. I just don't want to get I enjoy the projects that I'm working on. I don't want to get my audience built on reviews, even though they already are. I mean, I can already tell. When I post a review, I get a lot more attention than anything else. But, excuse me. I think that's just because that first heater video that I did last year or 2 years ago got so much attention that that's still, the algorithm just thinks that I review propane heaters. So when I do we're working on this motorcycle, we're going to get this motorcycle running today, it's like, that's not a heater. But like I said, I can sit here in front of the camera and my audience will start growing. We're already up to 4. I just mean shoot, edit, and upload, but they are all scheduled out a week apart. Oh yeah, no, I know you're not posting them all at the same time. I just mean it usually takes me at least 2 days to film a video, and either one long day or 2 days splitting it up to edit it. And I could get better at that, probably to a certain degree. A lot of it has to do with my, I need to get more in the habit of turning the camera off. I think I've discussed that with you before. I mean, while we're shooting the shit, I'm gonna grab my beer. I'll be right back. My beer. Kitty, look out. It's not a cat food day. You got fed yesterday. What do we want, gang? Elysian Space Dust or Voodoo Ranger Imperial? I think we're going to go with Voodoo Ranger. Voodoo Ranger. We got a koozie. A koozie. A koozie for your beverage of choice. I know you don't drink anymore, Renegade, but just in case. It's the Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. This is a 9.0 alcohol. It's a pretty good one. Yeah. Editing takes forever. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Especially if you're trying to do a decent video. You know, I mean, there's content out there that's just like, oh, I heard it's cool to make choppy edits, so I just made a bunch of choppy edits of some crappy footage. It's like, well, your video isn't that great because your footage isn't that great. You know, I certainly do not have the formula down, but I see some people really struggle sometimes with parts that they shouldn't be struggling about. I mean, like, as an example, I'll say your channel is, if I'm looking for reviews on products, you've got a solid channel. I mean, I remember on ICQ, they did it to, what's his name, Road Reality. His channel is branded exactly the way they want you to brand it, just like yours. You know, you can tell this is a Renegade's Garage video. This is a, whoever I was just talking about, Road Reality video. You can tell. And then they get on there on a different day in a different mood, and they tell them something completely different. And it's just like, you've got all these gurus trying to tell people what to do. A, they're changing their story every 6 months. And then B, you've got people that are just so hyper-focused on doing their thing that they end up screwing it up. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. I'm just trying to do my thing and hope that I can find an audience of people that enjoy it. And I know I have. It's still very small though. But you know, you've heard me say it a million times. I would love to get a little bit of money out of this to make it worth doing, because I've got over a year now into this, and I wasn't expecting a get rich quick scheme by any way, shape, or form. Cheers, by the way, anybody who's watching. But I did not realize how hard it was to get monetized. They kind of, it's not like it's a secret, but you don't realize it until you actually start getting into making content. And I think I mentioned it earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I had a whole bunch of views at the beginning of my, well, 1 year ago, the beginning of my getting serious about YouTube. I had a lot of watch hours from, I think, from the car show in Daytona and a couple other things, and they're all dropping off now. So as close as I was to having the right amount of watch hours, they're dropping off the other end now. So I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get over that hump until I saw that. And now I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why I did that review, to try and get a big boost on watch hours. But you know, the reality is, until you get a good solid audience watching your content regularly, you can't make any money. At least not from the what is it, AdSense. I think I told you I've been making not a lot, but little bits and pieces off of Amazon. I made another $3 off of Amazon. I haven't actually gotten paid at all yet because of the minimums or whatever. They don't pay you until $10 or whatever. Hi, Carrie. Sorry, I've given up on discretion at this point. Cheers. It's funny, Carrie. I was actually about to shut it down, and I was joking earlier that saw you were live, and we'll hit the like button. I appreciate it. Rob's neighbor's back. Oh, I thought you meant me. Oh, hi, Carrie and Carrie. See, I knew there were lurkers back there. I got 2 Carries now. You don't need to worry about me. No offense, but I'm not worried about it at all. It's the adult content demonetization part that I'd be worried about, but I've had, you know, 4 or 5 viewers in here max, I think. No, it looks like I had 7 at one point at the beginning. But yeah, we're averaging 3 to 4 viewers, so I'm not getting a bunch of watch hours. I'm not worried about it if they demonetize my not monetized channel or a video. I know what I mean. Anyway, what I was humorously, both Carries, I was just talking about how when I was actually doing something, working on the scooter, I wasn't getting any views. But if I sat down in front of the camera and just run my mouth like usually, it would build up an audience. And I'm sitting here watching as more people join in. It's funny. People just want to watch me ramble, which is fine. I mean, if that's what it turns out to be, I'll make long-form content for that portion of my channel, and we'll do live streams that are just talking. Nice to meet you. Okay, y'all have not met? I thought Rob's neighbor has not been... I guess not. Huh. That's interesting. I love, part of the thing I like about this is watching the different communities that I'm part of meet together here. I thought you guys had already met. Now we have. Ta-da! Uh-oh. Let me drop links. Dropping links, dropping links. Boop, boop, boop. It is time for a link drop. Go to channel. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, not Patreon. I didn't know you had a Patreon. Rob's neighbor. Sneaky. We want that. And we want to copy that. Then we want to go back to here and paste it. Boop. Alright, that's Rob's neighbor channel. It is actually very similar to my channel. Excuse me, sorry about that. Carrie is just starting her channel. We're going to go ahead and put it up too, because she could use the support. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Go to channel. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Is it? Yep. There's that. And I'm trying to put the links up that have the actual channel name in the link so that you recognize what it is. Boop. So that's Carrie Fresca's channel. And then Renegade. You could have thrown yourself up there, Renegade. But I'll take care of it. It's okay. Renegade has regular lives twice a week. Well, not necessarily consistently, but relatively. That's what I'm looking for, is that button. He's definitely got a community, we'll say that. Just starting. Yep. We all got to start somewhere. Alright, is that everybody? Revenge. Revenge, are you? I don't know if he's still in here or not. He was, if I remember correctly, kind of stalled on making content. Were you always only doing shorts? Yeah, he stalled. It's okay. We're still going to put his link up in case y'all want to check it out. Oh, that's his other channel. I forget he's got 2 channels. I might start another channel just for the live streams. That's something that has been crossing my mind. Simply because that way I am at times concerned about going live and screwing up the attention that my long form video paste. Boop. So in my experience, if I post a long form video and it's getting put out there on the shelf or whatever, and then I post a live, this long form video goes away. It doesn't get any attention anymore. Now it can still get attention from just naturally getting attention, but when you first post a video, it definitely puts it out there into the mix consciously. And like I said, in my experience, lives do affect your long form video in that fashion. So if I have a long form video and it's doing well, I try not to go live during that period. But I would like to go live more often. So I may, like I said, I may start another channel called Smoke Session or Smoke Sesh or something like that. Strictly for live streams and or just random stuff that doesn't have anything to do. I could probably play with more of the music stuff in the music room and all that without affecting the algorithm of my main channel. There you go, Renegade. All right, everybody. Yeah, and Carrie, like I said, she's starting to play in her little shop and make some stuff. I look forward to seeing it. There's a large community of makers that I'm just kind of dipping my foot into, and we've got a nice little circle of people in that maker community that's got some neat stuff going. It's got me inspired. Because I'm Schmoke of Schmoke Shop, they're doing a lot of wood carving and stuff like that, and I used to have a small hand pipe that was my regular everyday carry. Speaking of carries. And I think I'm going to find one of these blocks of wood of scrap I've got around here and carve myself a new pipe. Because like I said, I'm inspired by a lot of these guys that are carving bowls and spoons and stuff. I see, do what you feel in your heart. Absolutely, Carrie. The thing is it really does affect the algorithm and how it's hard to explain. It doesn't affect the algorithm. It makes it harder for the algorithm to know what audience to send your way if you're not waiting on your pipe. You were part of that conversation. If you're not focused on one general idea, it doesn't know who to send your way. So if you're playing golf one day on your channel and then coming in and working on a car, you know, that's a little bit far away. I try and keep it all shop content. I want to see if I have a scrap handy. I think I do, yeah. So this is from my countertop, my bar top. And I was thinking about, I want to figure out what it is. I think it's either walnut or pecan. I think it's pecan. Pecan. But I want to figure out what this is and make sure it's a safe wood to make a pipe out of. But if it is, then I'll probably cut a slab or a blank out of this. Because I have a lot of what I have is just pine. And pine is absolutely not a good thing to smoke out of at all. The mosquitoes are coming. But, like I said, I know I've got that. I've got some... it needs to be a certain thickness. That's the main issue. And so most of the stuff I have that's exotic woods and stuff from like my cabinets is thin. It's a lot thinner. I mean, I guess I could do a thin. I don't know. I might experiment. And I may just end up going like to Home Depot and getting a short project piece of some cherry or something. Burl wood is of course the best, but I mean, unless I start buying specialty carving tools and getting way into it, I don't really want to make the investment on a chunk of burl. It's actually pretty expensive, if I'm correct. Man, that's good. But I also have where's the camera? Can you laminate it? No, you wouldn't want any glue. You wouldn't want any glue when you're, you know, to heat it up and or burn it. That would handle heat. Yeah, no, you don't. If you're heating something and or putting a flame to something, you don't want it to be toxic or burning. And that's true. There's certain woods. A lot of the woods have like silica dust in it. So if you use the wrong wood, it's actually terrible for you. Like bamboo. Everybody in the 70s and 80s was making their water-cooled tobacco pipes out of bamboo. Well, bamboo is chock full of silica. And you really don't want to be inhaling from bamboo. I used to make pipe stems. As a matter of fact, is it in here? I may have the last pipe that I was working on in here. I do. So I have two, actually. No, I don't. I have one. I have so this is the head from my peace pipe. The stem, I think, broke or something or is missing. But this is a piece of soapstone. I don't know how good the lighting is. But this is actually stone. But it's relatively soft. I mean, this is hand carved with a knife. You could actually, soapstone is soft enough you can actually mark it with your fingernail. But this is, oh, wow. How old am I now? I'm 52, so 36 years old. Something like that, 35, 36 years old. We used to do powwows. I think I already said that. So I used to, this used to actually have a bamboo stem, or a water reed, I believe, with a feather and a leather wrap and all that. I mean, this was a really cool pipe. But I've kept the head because it's almost like a Yule log. I have, this particular bowl head has been through many special occurrences, special moments in my life where it was busted out, and it's never actually been emptied. So there's always a continuous Wow. I mean, I've got so many boxes of stashes of stuff. This is from Africa. Or Jamaica, rather, not Africa. I'm looking at it like it's going to catch up. There's such a lag. I need to find my actual... I am old. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, this is from a friend of mine that passed. This is one of the things I was blessed to be able to grab from his belongings. Save the whales. Anybody remember that? I got everybody in here's old. Come on now. Save the whales. I'm trying to find. There should be another one in here. That was the last one that I was starting to make. I have a, what's it called? A marimba? Marimba? Something like that. Oh, there's the knives. So I got all kinds of knives to carve with. So yeah, there's a kalimba. Ah, that was pleasant, wasn't it? That was actually quite pleasant. Jamaica is getting drenched in a hurricane right now. I remember the whales, man. Yeah, I need to get back into my hippie stuff. Meditation and traveling and all that. I got knives, some really nice knives in here. This is a case, yeah, nice old case. That's probably, yeah, razor sharp. That is a sharp knife, kids. Be careful. It's probably worth money. Yep. Anyhow, so yeah, that's stuff and things and stuff. There's other boxes with more stuff and other things. Where is that other box with other stuff and things? Over there. There's stuff in the camper still. I got crap all over the place. I got boxes from like the last 3 moves. I hate that I have to get going. Just wanted to say hi and hit the like button. What's up, Mims? Mike is making stuff has arrived. What it do? How doth it occur? I told y'all, like I said, anybody who's been in here for a minute, I told y'all if I just sit here and bullshit, people will show up. You good, man? Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm way better than I was earlier. I don't know if you popped in and saw that, but my high noon crashed and burned. I had every technical difficulty I could possibly have. So I popped back on at 4:20 and everything's gone fine. I've been threatening to shut it off for about an hour. But it was funny because I smelled the bullshit across the interwebs. I was summoned. I was working on the motor scooters and watching the viewer count drop off, and I made a comment that if I just sit down and stare at the camera and bullshit, I'll get audience, and sure enough, I have. It's kind of funny. Which, like I said, I don't mind. I'll sit here and bullshit with you. All right, both carries are out of here. I love y'all. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Tag Mike on the way in. Tag, high fives and all that stuff. I'm knucking futs. It's knucking futs. I'm knucking futs. But hey, like I said, I'll sit in here and drink a beer with y'all. I got nothing else to do. I was just gonna shut it down because I figured everybody was getting bored. My my cigarette keeps going out though, so that's annoying. I need to either get another one or shift to aromatherapy. But I don't know where my aromatherapy device is. Build a damn bench. I had to pop in at least, sitting with the junior and getting a bike. Build a damn bench. I got plenty of benches, bruh. I got too many tables. I'm actually trying to get rid of tables. I did pop in a little bit on yours when you were in the driveway. I want to make some Adirondack chairs for around the campfire. So that may be, because I think I've got enough, probably the leftover pallet wood that I made the cabinets out of. I think I have enough of that to make at least one Adirondack chair. But I don't hang out outside anywhere near enough, and I don't have a good chair to do it. And now that it's fire season, do a how-to. I can do that next. Do a how-to if we need. You tell me. Bro, up to you. I mean, like I said, Adirondack chair plans are easy to get a hold of. Like I said, I'd have to go through and make sure I have enough. Excuse me, because I'd rather not buy lumber to do that. I'd rather use scrap, and I'm pretty positive I have enough to make at least one. And I want to do now that it's starting to cool off, I'll probably do a fireside chat one of these nights, probably like in a weekend or, excuse me, beer burps. That's why I was a whiskey man for years, because I didn't like getting bloated and burping and having to pee all the time from drinking beers. Whiskey's quicker. Liquor's quicker. Exactly, I buy no materials. I mean, I will, but I don't. Knowing how much scrap wood I have here, I'd rather get rid of the scrap wood, and I don't need to. Again, if I'm going to buy some wood, it would be like to make a matching set of Adirondack chairs. You know what I mean? People chuck too much of it out. The hell with buying it. Yeah, and again, like we've talked about, pallet wood. I mean, you can bust a pallet out. Most pallet wood wouldn't do well outside for a long period. The stuff that I have is some exotic crap from overseas that seems to not care about water or anything. So that's why I mentioned I might use that. But, if I was going to make like a matching pair, I would probably buy the lumber and get, I don't know, what do? You make it out of cedar, I guess, I guess you make it out of PT, right? Australian camphor laurel. Right. Smells like vapor rub when you cut it. Yeah, I've got, I'll grab a couple pieces. Those are too long. That's a nice one, though. Just so you can see some of the grain patterns. So, let's turn on our alternate light source. Oh, it's so bright, though. Oh, God, why? Just not quite so much in the face. So anyway, this is that pallet wood, and it's like, it looks almost like mahogany, but I don't think it's mahogany. And some of it's like super dark, super dense, super hard woods. Like this one's not, but I think it's the first one I showed you. This one is like so dense. I want to say it's like, I don't know, African linge or something. Loud noise. Oh, that was really loud. Sorry. My ears are ringing. Oh, fucking light is so bright. Please make it stop. Holy cow. I love the delays are great. Whoa, my neighbors are moving in just 2 matching nightstands. They are real wood, so I grabbed them up. Score! Yeah, exactly what we were talking about. I said, I don't hide it from y'all. I grew up in Mandarin. I watched Mandarin turn from redneck woods into a thriving mini metropolis. And now I can ride through Mandarin and go visit Dad. And if I do it on trash day, they throw out perfectly good, like you're saying, perfectly good furniture, lawnmowers that it ran last year, but it's not starting this year. Yeah, because you left the gas in it. It needs the carburetor cleaned. Well, I just bought a new one. You want it, you can have it. I'll help you load it up. It's ridiculous what people throw out in the fancier neighborhoods. So nice when the neighbors put out. Yeah, I mean, never mind. I have to say it. I don't have any neighbors that I would be concerned about them putting out. So I got my almost brand new pressure washer. I think both of y'all have heard my story. I've made tens of thousands of dollars literally off of things I found off the side of the road. I found a stack of 7 vintage synthesizers, including 2 Oberheim synthesizers that were literally, between the 2 of them, worth well over $10,000. And people's grandkids or whatever get a hold of Grandpa's old music room that's covered in dust and they don't know what it is and they put it out on the side of the road. If you've ever seen, there's model airplanes up on top of the residence part. Those model airplanes, it was an entire collection of model airplanes, an old timer, all his radios, all of the motors, like a dozen or more planes, and these are vintage RC airplanes. I sold individual engines from that collection for $250 a piece and more. Some less, of course, too, but there were valuable engines. I still have some that are, these big RC plane engines. They're cool as hell. See if I can get to one easily. I don't think I can. I can get, I got props. I got props for days. I got mad props. A lot of it's boxed up and stashed away. But I showed these the other day just because they happen to be there. Some of these props, believe it or not, are worth money. I mean, not hundreds of dollars, but tens and 20s of dollars. I mean, like Top Flight RC 1.1-5. That's a brand new vintage wooden RC plane prop. A lot of this stuff, and there's stacks of them. These are all that same thing. No, this isn't. This is a different one. This is a Tatome Twister. It's a Tatome Twister. Some of these, I bet, do not even exist anymore and are literally... I'm not going to start looking them up, but I guarantee some of these props are worth money. I literally have a box full of props like that. So much. I did eBay for years, so I've always been a picker. We used to, when I was we'll say probably 14, 15 years old, before they started doing that, now they lock it all up and destroy it. They did it while we were doing it. But anyway, we used to go to Kmart and the dumpster, and at Christmas time, after Christmas time, there'd be all these returns, and it was cheaper for them to throw the stuff out than to send it back to the manufacturer. So we would get, one of my greatest examples is 2 matching rod and reel combos One with a broken rod, one with a broken reel. They'd throw both of them out in the same batch of trash. We'd go in there, grab the reel, put it on the good rod, throw the other one that's all broken in there, and take the other one, the good one, home. Dinner sets, like it was Kmart, so they weren't high end, but dinner sets that were this one's missing a platter and this one's missing a mug. Between the two of them, you've got a complete set and a whole bunch of spares. So we'd have garage sales every weekend and make bank, dude. Christmas lights, Christmas lights and hair dryers that had the reset button on the plug, and people are too stupid to press the reset button. They bring it back, get their money back. Kmart would throw it in the garbage. We'd pull it out, press the reset button, make sure it worked, and sell it at a garage sale. I've been a hustler since day one, and like I said, trash, you know, don't be stupid. Don't go out and pick up. I know people that just collect trash, and it's like, don't collect trash. But if it's got value, absolutely stop your car, pick it up off the side of the road, dude. Like I said, tens of thousands of dollars off of things that I haven't spent a red cent on. Then, in addition to that, I spent years going to thrift stores and picking. During that time period, American Pickers and all those shows got famous, and I started watching people start coming in and getting their shopping cart and rolling through the thrift store, and again, loading up shopping carts full of garbage, and I guarantee these people still have collections of garbage. I have a collection of garbage, pretty much, but if you don't know what you're doing, you know, you're just collecting crap. People are putting, that stuff ends up in the thrift store because it's crap. But intermixed into that is stuff of great value. But there are people that hang out by the door waiting for the carts to come out. And I used to take pride in going in there in the evening time after all of the professional pickers and all the people have been through there. And I'd roll in there at like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon after they'd stop bringing stuff out, walk through and scan everything, and every time at least find one item that was a 10x, because that's what I was always after. If I'm going to spend $1, I want it to be worth $10, which is ridiculous, but I could do it every time. If you can double your money, and ask any businessman on the face of the planet, if you can buy something for $1 and sell it for $2, it's a no-brainer. But yep, there you go. The numbers, that's so funny. Just sit here and ramble, get a buzz, talk shit. Your viewer count will increase. So I hope everybody's enjoying my rambles. How long ago was I going to shut this off, Renegade? At least an hour, right? Like I said, I'll hang out. I ain't got nobody. I'm a bachelor. I got nobody complaining about me not being inside. I can hang out in my shop all night. I should do that more often. But the eBay thing, was it Lions? Ramble on. Wait, what? Excuse me, Lions, whatever his shop, whatever his Lions Wood Shop, I can't think of what his channel name is, but anyway, he's over in like Sherwood Forest overseas, and he plays on eBay, and it's so funny because I haven't been on eBay since they changed the tax thing where if you make over $600, we're reporting it. But I know I've looked into it a couple times, like when I moved here. I believe eBay is doing live auctions now. And now that I'm all set up to do lives, I've still, again, those shelves are full of inventory. I could do live auctions, maybe something else for a second channel. And that could be fun. That could be real fun, because I've written off, you know, the money that I've invested in any of that stuff is long written off. So it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's 100% profit for anything that I sell off of there. Technically it's not, but you know what I mean. So I'll start penny auctions, but I'm not going to do it if there's not an audience for it. But if there's a bunch of people going on there and doing, I might look into that tonight, as a matter of fact. If there's a bunch of people going in there and doing live auctions on eBay, that would be fun. That would be real fun, because I've got, like I said, I've got all the cameras set up. Just got to set up a table and make it look pretty and point the camera at it and put items on there and say, okay, guys, this is the next thing going up. It's starting at 99 cents right now. Place your bids. And then just ramble on and drink beers and these tobacco cigarettes sure are tasty. Actually, it's not tasty at all. It's really on the ass end. Ba-da-ba-ba. So nice when the neighbors put out. Ha 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 ha. Alright. I'm going to stop playing with this thing because it's starting to get hot and stupid. Hot and stupid, just like my ex-girlfriend. Ah, memories. Now I'm looking up at the airplanes. I want to bring them down and play with them. They're fun. I've got one that's a Piper Cub. It's beautiful. I mean, that's why I've kept them. I actually want to go and give one to Cletus McFarland. But I'd have to email him and actually make something happen. But that would be cool. Drive down there and give him that Piper. Because, I mean, I like it. I appreciate it. It's beautiful. I'd love to bring it down here right now, but I can't get up there easily. I could hang it from the ceiling, but I have to get a high lift to do any of that. 6, yep, and viewership increases again. So basically, Schmoke Shop streams are just going to be me sitting here talking to the camera. If I'm going to do that, I may as well do it in the office where I'm comfortable, right? What do we want to do? Where's the other camera? It's sitting right here. We could go on a mission. You want to go on a mission? How many people are here? Okay, there are 7 people here theoretically. If I can get 3 people to type mission in the chat, we'll go on an exciting and interesting mission. In the meantime, I'm going to close my garage door. Bort. I'm just barking at my neighbor's dog. It's fun. All right, fans are off. Garage doors closed. No one typed mission. Wes Does It is live. That's cool, exactly. Ramble on, wait. With 54 watching. Yeah, well, that's what he does. Wes Does It is live, always. I mean, we could do what we did to, we did this to Mike is Making Stuff once. We could go to Wes Does It is live and stream his stream. That's always fun. Nobody said mission, not a single one. That's sad. Painting doors and taking questions. All right, well, my question is, why aren't you in Schmoke Shop? Question. Why aren't you in Schmoke's stream? LOL. This is going to be fun. Now we're going to go to meld and we're going to add a layer. Add layer. Display capture. He just read it. He is, he says. Streaming your stream in a second. That's funny. All right, so now I got to go back to my stream on Mel. Yeah. So are we streaming his stream, guys? That's awesome. I'm so confused. Where is my stream? There's my stream. Oh, but I can't do that. I gotta move that over there. There we go. All right. The bad news. Getting ready for work and seeing you live. What up, brother? Moto Alley. Gotta run. Got work to do. Got a new subscriber from me. Well, thanks, Moto Alley. Was waiting for my minutes to be up. LOL. Mission. Thanks, Moto Alley. I appreciate it. Now I'm streaming a stream, which is just ridiculous, but it's entertaining. I appreciate you, brother. Both of you, the bad news and Moto Alley. All right, so now I got to go back to meld, and then we can move this up to there, and then make it smaller, and then we can hang out. and watch Wes, which is absolutely ridiculous. But now I got to go into Wes's stream, and I don't even know where it is. Okay, it's there. We can minimize that. Go there. Top chat. All kinds of spirits are in the air. I have to run. Take care, everyone. See, man, I start doing stuff and everybody leaves. Later, Renegade. I appreciate you hanging out, brother. At this point, I'm literally just playing around. All right. So now we have Inception streams. How many people does he have? 38. Most of them are lurking. That's what's funny. All right, so that's my stream is up there. Okay, cool. All right, so now we're just streaming a stream, just for the sake of streaming. Boom, there goes Renegade. Bye, Renegade. Peace, brother. I have a stream of Wes's stream. That sounds weird. I wish I could lurk. I wish I could lurk. Lurk where? Where do you want to lurk? Well, you can lurk. Everyone can lurk. Lurky lurk. Except that's not the link for my stream. Where's the link for my stream? That's weird. This thing is still going. Hey, Schmoke. Well, yeah, when I don't get irritated, I have no problem streaming for 3 hours or more. I was just really, frankly, pissed off this morning. And I was trying to be, you know, that guy that's like, it's okay, we're just going to keep going. And I realized that eventually I was just going to get ticked off and break something. Should I irritate you? You can't irritate me, brother. You could try. But, yeah, no. Inanimate objects irritate me. Real people, I don't give a shit about. Not like that, but you know what I mean. I don't let them bother me. I absolutely care. So what I'm trying to do now is turn up some volumes. Because volumes speak volumes. Where's my irritation? Bye. Okay, bye. I hope you don't mean that, but if you took it personally and leave, like I said, it is what it is. It's my stream. But no, I'm not. You know me well enough to know that I can be that guy if I need to. But I am actually not. I wish I could lurk. Bad attempt at irritating you. Oh man, I actually shared your link earlier. You got at least one subscriber out of it, I know for a fact. Carrie Frasca subscribed to you. But I tried to tell her that you would be producing more content soon, since you hadn't been producing content. I'm due for beer number 2. So, since we're doing that, I'm going to do that. Be right back. Beer number 2 is what we're gonna do. It's beer number 2, and it's what we're gonna do. Excuse me. I am missing my my lavender vaporizer aromatherapy device. Oh, it's in my pocket. I found it. This light does not need to be on any longer. There are definitely mosquitoes in here, and that's unfortunate. Pew. Could be every 6 months. I'm not even sure at this point if and when I will, but I'll put something out once in a while. Could be every 6 months. Well, you're still in school. I'm really just giving you a hard time. You're still in school, aren't you? So that's what's important. You know, like you said, you're going to irritate me. Cheers. I'm just razzing you. I'm just giving you a hard time. Oh man, I just totally missed the trash can. I'm sure you heard that. All right, Wes, we tried to play. You didn't acknowledge us. We're out of here. You bore us. Let's acknowledge him. Going back to my world. I will leave a tab open. Oh my God, there's a mosquito literally in my ear right now. Little bastard. All right, so we're closing. I gotta find the right window. We're closing this because it's ridiculous. Goodbye. And then we gotta make this full screen again. The mosquito is biting my leg now. And I think Wes just spilled some paint. Yeah, he totally spilled paint. I think we're too big. All right, let's get in the middle. Is this happening to y'all? Oh yeah, totally. Y'all are bouncing all over the place. Luckily, there's registration lines. So there. Now I'm in the middle. Now I just got to make it fit. Blink. All right, we're back. We're back full screen again. Oh no, there goes Wes. Oh, plywood is lurking. Hi. That's so funny. Yeah, I dissed Wes Plywood. He wouldn't acknowledge us, so I dissed him. He's still on a tab in the background, though, getting view hours. Live streaming is fun. It's ridiculous. It's awesome. It's great fun. Alright, so I could turn this one this way, turn that way, and then hit... Uh-oh, we're up there now. No, we're down here and up there. Oh my god, the mosquitoes. Look out, mosquitoes. So we click this, and then we're here. It's ridiculous. Whoop. And then we go back to that. Ta-da. Oh my god, Wes, be quiet. You're so loud. Shh, little buddy. Hush, you're muted now. Okay, bye. All right. Thanks for popping in, Plywood, by the way. Hopefully you smashed the like button. I'm sure you did, because you are a professional live stream viewer and or live streamer. So, by the way, cheers, Plywood. I know you enjoy adult beverages. This is a Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. Which is a 9.0 ridiculous inebriator. And my koozie is from the Spirit of the Swanee Music Park. If I turn it the right way, you'll be able to read that, sort of. I highly recommend it. I got my third live streaming today. I like to activate the like buttons. It's fun. I've been through 20 phones smashing like buttons too hard at your behest. Well, you know, it's all about interpretation. Interpretation? I don't know. Interpretation. Smashing is smashing. I apologize, but I cannot be held responsible for your damaged cell phones. We're going for 357, guys. 357 Magnum. 357 Lavender. Whatever we're talking about. Aromatherapy. 20 phones. Man, that's a lot of phones. I haven't known you that long. I don't think I've told you to smash the like button 20 times. One of these days, Plywood, I was going to, I was mentioning earlier, I want to hang out in the backyard and build a fire and have some beers and hang out on a live stream. I believe you have done that at least once that I've seen. It's okay, I haven't damaged anything. On vidIQ streams. Did you see my... Oh, that was this morning. I didn't do it this afternoon. Damn it. Was it this afternoon? No, it was this morning, wasn't it? Yeah, dang it, I forgot about that. I put my vidIQ affiliate link into the chat. Oh, that's so funny. I'm not gonna, yeah, I was gonna hunt it down and put it in there, like people are gonna click on it. The 3 or 4 of us that are hanging out. Saw that this morning. Yeah, I it was actually, like I said, this morning's stream was so, it was going to be perfect. I had everything lined up, and then every technical thing I could have failed. But, you know, I get knocked down, I get up again. I'm not sweating any of that. It's just frustrating. Where is my mouse pointer? There it is. It's frustrating when I, like I said, get everything set up and it all crashes. And then it's like, you know, well, what's the big deal? You were able to get it going again with one camera or whatever. And, well, yeah, but the point is that I had 3 cameras that I could switch from remotely. And that's the whole point of me spending literally a month getting that working, was to up my game. So to have it crash and burn, of course, was frustrating. But people don't understand that because they don't understand what I'm doing. I'm trying to build an empire here, people. Raw. I have no desire or need to be a multi, or to make millions off of freaking YouTube. But I would like to get paid for what I'm doing. So I'm trying to make my presentation entertaining. I've said it, you know, I don't hide it. I don't need to make a bunch of money. If I can make $1,000 a month off of this, $250 a week, that'd be fine. That would cover what I'm doing here. I don't know. It looks like it might be a noodle. Is it a noodle? Build an empire so you can strike back. Exactly. I have no idea, Revenge. It looks like a noodle. I think it's a noodle. I'm going to call it a noodle. It's an M noodle. It could be a wiggle worm, but I think it's a noodle. You know, I've watched plenty of people build YouTube empires that are huge, and they make, you know, 6 digits a week, 6 digits a month easily, 6 digits a week they're making, though. I don't need that. I have no need for all that. I mean, it's not, but I would like, I'm putting a lot of effort into this, and I'd like to get paid for it. That's all. I'm asking Google. Google, what is this? It's a wiggle noodle. Excuse me, what did it say? I know, excuse me, if you type, if you highlight the emoji, oh my God, maybe it'll tell you if you like copy it and paste it into another. Oh wow, it actually grabbed the emoji. That was kind of neat. It didn't work. I want to know now, what does Google say? It's an emoji. A noodle emoji. We're back down to 3. People don't like it when I get... I can't hear you. Wes turned on the shop vac. Yeah. You know, we need, that's a good investment. A good invention would be I know it already exists, but we need to be turning these on as live streamers. Noise regulator. This is a noise regulator. This represents regulation of noise. So we need a noise regulator to take the peaks and make them regulated. That was fun. The symbol you provided is the part... What the hell? I can't even... Holy cow. This is getting deep. The part alternation mark emoji, or it is used in traditional Japanese music such as no or ranga to indicate the beginning of a song or where the singer's part starts. Wow. I had no idea it was going to be that deep. And that's the beauty of living in the information age, is now we know. So it's to make you draw attention to that part and go, oh wait, that's Bob's part. I gotta shut up. Bob needs to sing now. Noise canceling microphones. Yeah, plywood, but they don't, a lot of those make weird noises and alien noises and crap. You know what I could do? Oh, it would be amazing. Man, those, yeah, 9.0. Yeah, those things are, they are no joke. The Imperial IPA is no joke. That's all I have to say. Holy cow. We are officially having a good time. So if I plug that in and turn that on, turn that on, yeah. So then I could do that. Turn it. Oh, now I'm spooky. Spooky Schmoke. Can we do that? Oh, it turned. Spooky Schmoke. Spooky Schmoke is fun. Holy cow, that thing's bright. Alright. Well, I did that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, that's better. Now you can clearly see me doing lavender aromatherapy. 0 viewers. Awesome. Okay, well, I guess everybody left. Bye. We go here. Ta-da! Now it's more exciting. It says I have 0 viewers, but yet you just commented. In digital communication, it has been adopted to signify a shift in conversation, such as a change of topic or a new speaker taking over. Wiggle thing, wiggle pasta. It's amazing that somebody just commented on my stream when there's nobody watching it, clearly from the analytics. Oh wait, we're facing that way. There we go. 0, I don't know if you can see that, but there's 0 concurrent viewers. 0. But yet there are people chatting. So when people ask me why I don't believe the numbers, the YouTube numbers, that's why. Because I have people in my chat actively while it says there are 0 people viewing. I lit up my beard once. By the time I got the fire out, 3/4 of it was gone. Yeah, that has been a problem. It's the crackling and then the smell. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. Been there, done that. I don't know about 3/4 of it. Excuse me. But I have burned sections of my beard and or my it's usually my mustache. That's so funny. It says there are 0 viewers, and yet the chat rate says 2. Okay, YouTube, go home. You're drunk. My mouse upstairs is wireless and this one is not. So I grab it and then it's wrapped around something and things get knocked over that way. Anyhow, alright, we got my mouse back. Hey, we got a viewer. 1 viewer. 2 people chatting with 1 viewer. Awesome. Damn, YouTube, you got this all figured out. We're the ones drinking and YouTube is drunk. Exactly. YouTube cannot handle its liquor. Do I still have the thing on? I do. So let's turn on some music because I want some music. Although I should kind of try to make sure that it's not copyright. So we'll go to chill royalty-free music and press play. And in theory, whoa. There should be music playing. Oh, it's like I hate songs that begin with like hardly any sound so that you don't think they're playing. Then you turn the volume up and it gets really loud. We're going to fast forward. Alright, this is just oosh oosh. Oh, this is actually a cool song though. We'll let the oosh oosh play. Alright, we're playing oosh oosh, guys. All right. Wes is just painting doors. The last comment, well, no, not the last one, but pretty close to the last one, was Plywood saying hi, Chaz. Chaz gave Wes $2. That was nice of Chaz. Someday I'll be monetized and be able to get super chats. Someday. Excuse me. Oh, I'm back up to 4. No. Excuse me again. Man. Frickin' beers. Anyway, I'm going on a mission whether y'all want to or not. But I still want to see if it'll work. So, if I can get theoretically we have 4 people watching. If I can get 2 people to type mission in the chat, then we'll go on a mission. So 2 people in the chat type mission. The word mission, M-I-S-S-I-O-N. Hi, Schmoke. What up, Amy? You need 500 subs for that, no? For people to type mission, Amy type mission. Yay! Watch time, etc. though. Yes, I have 4. No, I still need the subscribers too. Don't get me wrong, bro. But I was actually going to get the... Hi, Amy. Thank you. Mission. Yes, we're going on a mission. Amy, thank you for being here. We need to... We'll do it this way, because that way... Yeah, okay. We're going on a mission. We're going on a mission, guys. Cheers. I'm going to have another sip of ridiculous IPA. Because that's where we're at. And we're going on a mission. I've got 3. 3 what? 3 missions. Oh, yeah, but we only needed 2. We needed 4 originally, but y'all took too long. I think we're good. Let's go. We're in the house now. Aren't you excited? Want to see my kite? My biggest, bestest kite? It's the best. That's what I used to do for a living. I used to make kites. Y'all are probably wondering what we're doing. We're going in the attic. There's the kite again. Ooh, great shot. Thumbnail. Ping. Whoops, sorry, loud noise. Hey, is that scary? Hey, oh yeah, because we wanted to see the airplanes, right? Oh, I'm gonna turn the camera the other way. Hi. Camera. Nope, wrong button. Shoot. Back. Yeah, no, that was the right button. There we go. So we're up here now. That's where we were. Now we're up here. And that's the airplane. I think everybody left that was up here when I was talking about the airplanes. But that's the Piper Cub. It's pretty sweet. And then this one is, the music might get loud because the speakers are up here. This one is old. This is like from the 50s or something. That's my HVAC. I used to do that for a living, so it's pretty badass. And then there's a Cessna. It's actually got a little pilot in there. We'll call him Dan. Hi, Dan. Ooga booga. All right, we're going back down. That was our mission. Now I'm out of breath. Whew, that was hard work. Oh my God, I hope we don't hurt ourselves. We should turn it back this way. Ready? So you can see what we're doing. We're going out the hole. Nope, one more time. There we go. All right. Oh God. Hey. By the way, I can't see the chat right now, so if y'all are telling me, oh my God, your shop's on fire, I can't tell. We're going back downstairs now. Whew. There was our mission. We went on a mission. Did y'all enjoy the mission? Mission over. Switch to other camera. Boing. Haha. Wait. That didn't switch. Switch to other camera. Thank you. Alright, now I can check the chat. Oh my gosh, lots of stuff happened. Holy cow. I knew a guy that kited checks. So much stuff happened while I was up there. Oh my gosh, what's a mission? You got 3. You're 31 subs away from that then, besides watch hour. Yes, and so what's happening is my watch hour, I had a whole bunch of watch hours from a video that did well a year ago, and those are starting to drop off. So as I get these, those are dropping off, and I'm never actually getting what I need. You know what I'm saying? I knew a guy who kited checks. Does that count? I used to kite checks. It was really fun before they really made it where you can't anymore. That plane is cool. Never seen this view before. Blaine being out of breath on the stairs. He cashed bad checks. Oh my God, your shop's on fire. So kiting checks was, back in the day, you could literally physically write a check and deposit it, especially when ATMs were new, and withdraw the money immediately, even though there was no money there, and the check was bad because you were withdrawing money from that account that didn't have any money in it. But if you said, hey, this piece of paper says I've got $250 now, then you could pull out $250. That was more the ATM thing. Kiting checks also was paying from one account to cover another account before it got overdrawn, even though there was no money in that account either, and then chasing that around. It was a bunch of ridiculousness that usually people got themselves in trouble, but even if you stayed ahead of it, they basically shut it down. When computers got big, which banks were some of the first people to really get a hold of computers, but when computers got big, that got shut down, almost immediately. I literally was stuck in South Beach, Fort Lauderdale, South Beach, Miami area, and deposited a check for $250 that did not exist, and withdrew that money in cash so that we had money to party for the rest of the day and then gas money to get back home. I don't think I have that bank account anymore. This is a pretty cool track. What is this? I don't even know what we're... Oh, yeah, Spotify. See, now we have 8. So funny. Hanging Lanterns by Kaleido. I like. Me likey. I have to go to Meld Studio. And then add layer, video capture. No, display capture. Damn it. Close that, delete that. Add layer. Display capture. Select a source. Collado. Boom. Ha ha ha. So cool. So cool. All right, so now we're gonna crop that and bring that over here. Bloop. I saw somebody just chatted something out of the corner of my eye, but I haven't gotten a chance to look up yet. Be right back. There we go. Now that's done. Then we move that over here. And then we make it bigger. Ha ha ha! So cool. Hi, Rob. He's not Rob. He's Carrie. He's Rob's neighbor. He's tricky like that. He's a slick guy. He's Carrie, though. He's not Rob. Cheers. Happy birthday. I'm 52, so happy birthday. I think I might have gone out for my 50th, but yeah, I don't really go out much anymore. I'd like to still, but not let it get out of hand, because I've done that for a lot of years too. I spent a lot of years drinking whiskey in bars. I was trying to figure out if we knew Rob. We know Carrie, who is Rob's neighbor, very well. Carrie, who is Rob's neighbor, is actually the person that turned me on to the software that allows me to use the cell phones as cameras to do that. He didn't. He didn't turn me onto the remote. I turned him onto the remote, but he turned me onto the software. I was using Droid Cam, and it does not work that great. He turned me onto iRion, and iRion allows us to use cell phones. Revenge, we've definitely had that conversation in vidIQ. As a matter of fact, the first time I interacted with Rob's neighbor, I was asking him if he was that Rob's neighbor. I hope y'all can hear the music because it's actually pretty decent. 68. Man, Plywood, it's good to have you hanging out. At 68, I hope to be still functional and thriving and interacting with other human beings. My dad is 82 and has had some major health issues, but is now back on the mend and is hanging out with his girlfriend and their friends. So I am not Carrie's neighbor whose name is Rob. This is what I love about live streaming, what's happening right now in the chat. And with that said, I actually have to use the restroom because I've been on for 3 hours, and I'm going to do that because there's enough people in here that y'all interact and hang out. I'll be right back. I'm going to also leave this out here because y'all don't want to hear me go to the bathroom. Teddies are not allowed in the garage. Excuse me. Uh-oh. We have a problem, Houston. The battery is dying on the microphone. Where are we at here? Lots of stuff is happening. Holy cow. This is entertaining. YouTube, yes. I mean, there's a bunch of assholes, too, and haters, but overall, it's fun. Sister, but it wasn't my sister. That happens, Plywood. Get to meet people you never would have before, even without actually meeting most of them. But friendships are made. Absolutely. And I look forward to meeting some of the people in real life. And that's true too, Revenge. Yes, not always. Sometimes people are worse than in real life because they think they can hide behind a screen, but there are places like these which are nice. Yeah, I'm actually worse in real life. To be frank. I appreciate that, Carrie. I get thumbed down on all my short videos. I don't let it bother me. Yeah, fuck shorts. Sorry, pardon my French. I don't even bother with shorts. I've got all my friends trying to get me to do shorts and vertical streams because it'll grow my channel. And then in their next breath, they complain about the fact that none of their viewers are watching their long form videos. That's because you built a shorts audience. So, you know, I'll be patient and let it happen. But no, I try to be as real as possible, which is why this morning my stream, what sucks is this microphone's about to die and the other microphone, the clip is broken. But this morning, my normal scheduled high noon stream, I had every technical difficulty I possibly could and ended up shutting it down. I mean, I still ran like a half hour, 40 minutes. But I ended up shutting it down because it just sucked. And I was mad, I was frustrated. Can y'all still hear me okay? Let me know. I'm about to put this one away. Hang on. 3, 2, 1. We are now on the other microphone. So if the audio is crappy, let me know. It looks like it's about at the same level. Unfortunately, I can't turn it on anymore. I could move this way a little bit further. Oh, there's no chat there. I need to move the chat down here because I'm tired of holding my head that way. Boink. Uh-oh, that didn't work right. Uh-oh, you're gone. I don't know where you are anymore. You hid from me. Okay. I don't know what's happened. There you are. Okay. Let's go here. And then it's quieter than before, but it's okay. I gotta run my stuff. Alright, sweet. Peace, Amy. Thank you for stopping in. Sorry, the camera is in front of the chat now. I can't really do more than that. That's the most I can possibly do. Yeah. I guess I could roll over here a little bit. You can still see me, right? 3, 2, 1. Plow. Yep. See you, Schmoke. See ya, Amy. Happy birthday, Mama. Happy 50. That's a big one. After that, they're meaningless. They're actually meaningless before that, too, but whatevs. As long as you're having fun, that's what's important. Alright, so we got our chat on. I got, more viewers now than all day. That's hilarious. So that's what people want me to do, is just hang out and drink beers and talk smack. I can do that for hours. Where are we at? We're already at probably 3 something, huh? Yeah, that's funny. Stream settings, analytics. Oh yeah, there it is. 3 hours and 18 minutes. You're live now? Did I miss a memo? Adam, you are so slacking. I went live this morning and got irritated as hell. I don't know if you were lurking, but I ended up shutting it down. And then I went back live again at 4:20 and refixed everything that had crashed. The reason I got irritated because I had a lot of technical difficulties. Everything crashed and burned. But now I got everything working again, and yeah, we've been at it. Excuse me. 3 hours. I'm on only number 2 of the Voodoo Rangers. And I'll tell you right now, yeah, I don't know how you did 12 the other night. That would be alcohol poisoning at this point. Because 2 has got me feeling fine. Now I'm smoking at the same time. Smoking cigarettes, I mean. Anyhow, yeah, we messed with the motor scooters. If you can see them behind me, I don't think you can. But we could switch to the other camera. Ready? Here we go. Boink. working on those. And then I had some issues, and we're not working on those anymore. And I was going to shut down the stream at this point literally an hour ago. But my audience has grown since I sat down in a chair and started drinking beers as opposed to working on something and making something productive happen. So, whatever. Like I said a second ago, I'll sit here and drink beers and puff all night if y'all want to hang out. I ain't scared. I ain't trying to do nothing that would be adult content because that demonetizes, but I'm not monetized anyway. The music is theoretically whatever I'm trying to say, royalty free. Excuse me. What happened? You can close out the West tab. Did he shut down? Yep. All right. Thank you, sir. Good looking out, Plywood. He may show up in here now. That'd be funny. That would be awesome. Well, actually, he said he still had a... You seem kind of quiet. Is it just me? No, it's not you. I keep forgetting. My microphone is up here. The other microphone died. The one, and this one has a broken clip, so I can't clip it on my hat. It is not just you. Wait, I have a wrench? Were you really blackout drunk last night or the other night? Yes, you have a wrench. We had this discussion already. Love you, brother. Where are we at? Wait, I have a wrench? That's where we're at. Yes, you has wrench. You are mod now. You are actually the only mod in the room as far as I know. This thing's like a campfire over here. It's not actually hot, but I feel like it is. Oh my god, it's so bright. Don't look at it directly. The Voodoo Rangers take their toll. Yeah, like I said. Okay, this is ridiculous. I'm turning this off. That's absolutely nuts. I can't handle it anymore. Oh my god, that was stupid. Sorry if you can't see me as well anymore, guys, but I'm still here. Yes, the Voodoo Rangers are ridiculous. I can't... You said you had 12 of them the other night. Like I said, I'm probably 2/3 of the way on number 2. And I got a nice thing going right now. And now I'm rubbing my eye, which is bad, because whatever irritated it, I'm just irritating that more by rubbing it. So that's always bad. The Voodoo Rangers take their toll. That should be a t-shirt. And yes, they do. That's an infinite loop. Infinite loop. Infinite loop. I want that button. Hi. And then we can switch to that. Boop. That's so cool. That was awesome. I woke up to 2 full open ones and a 6er in the fridge. Well, that's good. That means that you theoretically either had 18 or only 6. 2 full open ones. So no, that's actually reality. You probably had 4, bro. You thought you had 12 and you only had 4. Because that's how these things are, dude. What are they, 9? I think 9? 9%, dude? Yeah, these things are dangerous. I bet these things cause lots of divorces. It even says big, bold, dangerous. Actually, it says rangerous. Rangerous? It's rangerous. Did we freeze? No. We're just lagging. I know you've already seen it, but I haven't seen it There's no light. You can't actually see it. Marathon Schmoke. What up, Wes? I actually just said Plywood gave me the heads up that I could close the Wes tab. I said, well, he'll probably show up in a second then. I love live streaming. Cheers, by the way, brother. Your wife would appreciate this more than you. This is a Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA. We were discussing the 9.0% alcohol per volume, which is ridiculous for a beer. I'm on number 2, and I'm got a nice little buzz going. Wes, dose it. Marathon Schmoke. That's what she said, by the way. Well, look who's here. Told you, Revenge. Are you, I haven't done a link drop in a minute. Time for a link drop. Time for a link drop. Alright, we got to do Resonating Art by Amy, even though she's no longer here, because she is a definite, strong supporter. Go to channel. Guys, I'm not going to bother doing the ones that have the link in them. I'm just going to do the address. And there's a glare right where I don't want it. Boop. Copy. Somebody, after I do this, somebody type Resonating Art by Amy, please. Boop. Because that's what that link is. That's Resonating Art by Amy. And then we're going to drop... We'll drop Wes in a moment, but he just got here, so he's got to be patient. Revenge Stop Motion, even though Revenge is slacking and not really producing content right now. Excuse me. Beer burps. We're still going to copy and Revenge Stop Motion is here. Oh, nobody did that for me. All right. That is resonating. Oh shit, look at Adam. Adam is throwing down. I'm good. Store run with y'all on the celly. Excellent. Look at Adam throwing down, dude. All right. He's on this. All right, that's Plywood. Adam has been studying his mod duties, whether he's in denial. He's like, oh, I have a wrench. Watch this. Bloop. Awesome. All right, so now I gotta start over. Go to channel. I don't even know who I was trying to drop, and then all of a sudden Adam dropped somebody else. Who was this that I'm dropping? This is Revenge. I think. Did it show up? Whoa, that's weird. Paste. Send. Oh, I did it twice. There was a delay. Y'all like that, right? Beatboxing. That's Revenge, right? I think so. Let's click on it and see. Boop. Yep. All right. Adam did mine also. He did. All right. Well, then I'm just going to leave it to Adam, and I'm going to stop and drink beers. Because I'd rather do that anyway. Fucking Adam, dude. Adam is my mod. He's awesome. He's the best mod ever. Adam Fisher is the best mod ever. As long as he drops, Wes does it. Because Wes Does It is a very important one to drop because he has helped me a lot. He has supported me. He has lots of friends and they have supported me. For Resin with love. Haters will always hate. Sad little keyboard warriors. Everybody loved my haters comment. My haters post. That's awesome. Resonating Art by Amy, by the way, has turned me on to some amazing... I mean, I knew about resin art, but after watching what she's doing... Smoky snacks! Munchies for me! Watching what Amy's doing on her channel, and then the other people that she's turned me on to that are resonators, playing with the resin art, That shit is dope, dude. They're got these little molds, and they drop the liquid in there, and they do all the different colors and the different patterns, and when it comes out, it's like mind-blowing psychedelic art. It's so awesome. Munchies for me. Munchies for your base. Ha ha ha! There you go, Wes. How about that? Munchies for your base. I screwed up DJ Real One with that one. Munchies for your base. Nobody knows that shit. Boom! Time for beer number 3. Yes. I'll be right back. I forgot we have counter microphones, so you couldn't even hear me even though I was talking to you. It clearly resonates with you. Old Revenge, man. He's witty. Witty, I say. Which camera are we on? This one or that one? There's a delay for sure. Oh, I have 0 viewers again, even though 3 different people are chatting with me right now. It's that one. The delay is weird. Yep, thank you, sir. I probably should have just paid attention. I would have seen that, but you know how it is. That one, yeah. So I literally have 4 people in chat right now interacting with me, and yet it says I have 0 concurrent viewers. That's why when people complain about the numbers on YouTube, I'm like, don't worry about that. They're lying. They're wrong. Oh, yeah. Cheers. I'm waiting for the delay to catch up. There we go. Can you read it? Oh, yeah, you can. That way? Tell me I turned it the right way. I turned it the wrong way. That way. Oh, the delay is killing me. But if y'all haven't read it by now, yeah, I turned it the wrong way. Dang it. Cheers. Either way. Spirit 20. Speaking of which, Wes, if you're still in here, hang out long enough to see this link. I know you're driving, so you don't have to respond. But you definitely need to see this link. I have no idea if you're down with camping or anything like that. But, oh boy. Standing up. Now I gotta figure out what I'm looking for. Amp Jam. Yeah, Amp Jam, duh. Go, 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 go. My mouse is weird. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Copy. Can you hear the slurring in my speech from the beers? Cheers. All right, this is a super important link. Paste. Go. Boink. All right, that link is for you people that want more information. What I'm going to do now is go to here. Now I remember talking to you. I was blabbering about the Stephen Foster place. Yes, exactly. Right. You weren't blabbering. But no, that's one of the things we talked about. All right, so we're going to go back to another scene. We'll just add another scene because that scene isn't really the one we want. We're going to go to that scene, and then we're going to add a layer. We're going to go display capture. Select a source. It's not there. It should be there, but it's not. I know why, because I'm on the wrong tab. That tab. Okay, now I'll go back to there. Back to meld. Select a source. Swanee Amp Jams. There we go. Bam. Flat out. That's where we want to go, kids. Y'all ready for this? We fitting a party up in there. We gotta zoom into that. Y'all ready? Here we go. We're gonna crop this to there. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Alright, there's that. Done. Boom. Now, we're going to add... Right. We're going to go back to here, and we're going to take all that. No, we're going to take that and copy it. No, we're going to duplicate it. Duplicate it. Oh, no, we should have copied it. Sorry, y'all. This is entertaining, though. And then paste it. Paste. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so there goes that. And there's this. This is super important. Alright, and then we're going to add a layer, which is going to be video device Go3S. That's me. Then we're going to crop it like it's hot, crop it like it's hot. Pew, boing. And then pew, boing. Pew. And then say done. Boop. OMG. Dopest frickin' stream ever. Y'all wish you could be this cool. Boop, 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 Alright, and then we're gonna... That'll work, right? That works, huh? Oh, but we gotta move this up to there. And then I need to go back to the stream so I can see what's actually going on, which is exactly what I want going on. Fucking sweet. Yes, it was a lot of work, but look what happened. Bam! Boom, baby! Oh, it went away. It didn't work. It's not working anymore. I know why. Hang on a minute. We can fix it. We're gonna fix it. Oh, dang it. We got this gotta go up there. That's gotta go up there. And this gotta go up there too. Right. Then 3, 2, 1, boom. Now it's working. Ha 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 ha. It was a lot of work. But if y'all check out that link in that place, that's where I'm fitting to be on that date. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all. It's not really working that great for me on this end, but it's what I want y'all to see. Except it's blocked by the damn Schmoke shop thing. Arg. We got this. We can fix it. I gotta go back to meld. Going back to meld. Moving this over here. And that over here. Nope. Moving this over here. And then that over here. Oh, it's so much better. Isn't that nice? Boop. And then this guy can go over there. This guy goes over there. The delay is really weird. So yeah, then we drop the link back in the chat with a paste. Paste. No? I did drop the link before, right? No? Oh yeah, I did. There it is. That one. So that, we're going to copy it. Copy. Go back here. Go back into here. And say paste. Boom. Enter. Return. Go. Boop. That was a lot of work, Plywood. You are not lying. But I got it done, right? I think we're there. Are we there? Oh, that's not full screen. That's why I can't see it. All right. Boom. My face is gone. My face is gone. I'm supposed to be over here. There. Ha! Cheers. So all of that work was so that y'all can understand that. Did I point the right way? No, it doesn't look like it. No. That. That. That is the shit. I assure you, if you like camping or live music even if you don't like camping, it's worth driving out here and staying at a hotel nearby. That yeah. Okay, bye, Schmoke. It's midnight tea here in UK. Peace, revenge. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. I'm not going to apologize for my inebriation, but I will say something happened to my phone. It made a weird noise. This phone doesn't actually even matter because I'm not using it right now. It's just getting hot. It's like, my battery's dying and I'm so hot. Oh my god. Oh, Slade's VW is live. They went back to Sundays. That's something I actually participate in normally. We'll get in there in a little while. Battery power 9%. Alright, well this can get shut down, frankly. This is not being utilized. Where's the chat? There it is. Bye, Plywood. Peace out, Revenge. Bye, all. And there. If I'll get the crown quickly. Good job, buddy. Nice crown snag. That's awesome. Good for you, man. Mosquito. I am digging the soundtrack, by the way. There's a camera up there. Oh, hey. What you doing? Boop. Cheers from the Spirit of the Swanee Music Park. www.musicliveshere.com. That's right, musicliveshere.com. And no, I'm not sponsored. I probably could be if I talked to, the right people. I know the right people. Not like Flex, but I mean, I know. I've been hanging out at that place for a long time. That's all. Anyhow, it is, all right, we're shutting down at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is 4 minutes from now. How about that? Boop. What's the vid this week? More than likely, since we did not successfully complete what I wanted to do with the scooters, which you can't see now because they're hidden by the poster. The poster. More than likely it'll be the scooters, which are the vintage motor Honda. Gotta move this. 1983 Honda Aero 50s, 2 strokes, matching pair, and sequential VIN numbers. Excuse me. That's something you know, Goat, my buddy Goat, with the accent, Goat. Oh, it's me, Goat. Yeah, you know Goat. His buddy Will. I don't know if you know Will, but I bought these from him a while ago. And at this point, I'm basically ready to dump them, sell them. Peace out. Great stream today. Oh, Carrie. Bing. Something happened on YouTube. Anyway, thank you for being here, Rob's neighbor, aka Carrie. I appreciate you, and I look forward to running into you soon. And thank you. The motor scooters behind me, rather, is what was supposed to be today's project. Today went to shit. This evening we restarted, and I was able to mess with them a little bit, but also had issues. I broke some stuff. Oh my god. It's something I was intending to order the replacement part anyway. It was already damaged. So at this point, where I'm at is when I get off of here, I'm going to order some parts and hopefully get them in time to film refreshing those motor scooters. And that will be this week's video. Neighbor of Rob, strength within. If not, we also still haven't actually taken the Enduro and found the ground issue that we have. So that can also be something we can work on. Because it has a ground issue that's... I thought it was a parasitic drain, but it's not. The battery seems fine, but there's definitely a short because it blew a fuse. So I've already... excuse me, throat bubble. I've already taken it halfway apart, but I need to pull the gas tank, and in order to do that, I have to basically either drain the fuel or at least shut it off to a point where it's not going to flow out, and then disconnect all that and remove the fuel tank so that I can see the wiring. So that is another possibility. Good night, neighbor Rob. Anyway, y'all, we are pushing 4 hours. I'm not going to go for 4 hours. I'm going to do what I said and shut it off at 8 p.m. Eastern, which is less than a minute away. So, with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you genuinely for being here. I hadn't thought of that guy with the accent in ever. 10 years old memories trying to queue up. Yeah, Goat and I are still in touch. I want to do a Hippies of Sherwood's reunion at some point. So we'll do that. But, like I said, I'm going to shut this down. I got to use the restroom again, and I need to eat. Because I'm way past dinner time. Luckily, I have leftovers, so that'll be easy. Thanks, y'all, for hanging out. Good night, Schmokes. Thank you, Plywood. I appreciate you being here. Whoever's still here, thank you. Great job modding tonight, Adam. I'm shutting it down. I'm fixing to hit end stream and then confirm it with this. Love y'all. Peace.